with Curling Canada, the manager of the NextGen program, and I'm pleased to have my counterpart and co-worker in the NextGen program, Daryl Nowlin. Good morning, Daryl.
Good morning, Helen. Looks like we're going to have a good game this morning. Both of these teams looking for their first win.
Yes, and it's so nice to be at an event where it's a beautiful arena. It's a perfect setting for this. We've got lots of school children coming into the stands here. It's just, Wolfville is such a cute little town here in Annapolis Valley. The teams are having a great time so far.
Yeah, it's great having the pre-trials here in a community like Wolfville. Everybody in town is supportive and everybody knows what's going on. And I heard that they have about 1,300 school kids coming in over the course of the week, and there's a bunch of them sitting here, so you'll hear lots of noise in the background from all the school kids.
Yeah, and if any of you are in the local area, please drop in and catch a game. It's great atmosphere, fantastic curling.
And you can probably hear in the background they're kicking off the morning with some good Atlantic Canada music to put everybody in the mood this morning.
Games may begin. Good luck and good curling.
So they started the morning with the draw to the button, and Team Kean from Woodstock, Ontario, had the two draws closest to the button. So they'll be starting this first end with hammer, throwing the red stones and just getting in the hack.
And here we go. We're starting off with Team King lead, Victor Petrangelo. They're looking to pull up a tight guard here, get things going.
As I mentioned, both of these teams are looking for their first win. Team King played 2 games yesterday, and I'd say both games were marked by just maybe one bad end, and I'd say the same with Team Kean. So playing pretty well. So I think they went home and had a good night's rest and are ready to roll today.
Team Kean is going to start us off with lead Spencer Dunlop.
And they're going to go right after each other, Helen, going around that center guard right off the bat.
Which is fantastic. We love to watch this, especially the second day. They've had some experience on the ice. They have a better feel for it. Team King played on this sheet yesterday, so they're going to be a little familiar with it as well. And actually, Team Kean played on it. So both of them played on this sheet yesterday, obviously with the other color rocks. So they're probably both have a pretty good comfort level right now.
The teams have been really happy with the ice so far. It's running about 15 and a half seconds hog to hog with a nice late break, so the rocks will run quite straight for a while and then curl in hard around the hog line.
Yeah, and I think yesterday we saw the trends sort of across the sheets. If there was a missed shot or half shot, it was usually an overthrow, just because the ice is so keen. And we see Victor here making a great adjustment coming around that stone. So some really great shots to start this game.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have lots of rocks in play right off the bat.
So Team Kean is here with their 4 players on the ice, and they've got alternate Connor Laws and their coach Matt Wilkinson.
Line's good. 3-4.
And Team King has their 4 team members who will see throughout the game, and their coach is Morgan Laval.
Close. Line's good. And we'll cut here. Easy. 5. Whoa. Easy. Yep. Yeah. Hard mat. Hard to go.
Great shooting. Wow, what a start. So if you're wondering what the other games are across, we've got
12. Yeah. 15, 0.
A full sheet right now.
Okay.
So sheet A, we've got a men's game, Menard versus Purcell. Sheet B, we don't have anybody in sheet B. Sheet C is our feature game. Sheet D, we have a women's game, McMillan versus Inglis. And then we've got another women's game on sheet E of Peterson versus Sturmay. So you can catch the scores on Curling Canada's website, curling.ca/scoreboard.
Still 7.
You can also see
Victor.
sheet D
Straight.
is being
Just
live
sit.
streamed
Just
on
sit
YouTube
now.
as well. It's a static
Play.
stream,
Great.
so
Fine.
you'll be able to watch the game.
15-1.
That's Team McMillan and Team Inglis.
Okay.
Good.
No, it just hit the cross and came off.
Okay.
First rock to take it
I
all
didn't hear
off.
what he
Okay,
said
yeah.
for
I got
time,
13-5.
Yeah,
I just
no, I
didn't
knew.
trust
I
the
like.
slide.
I threw
I-
a little bit more just because I wasn't
that.
sure with the cutter.
Yeah,
and
that's pretty close to where I
lost
had
it.
Okay, Team Kean second, Matthew Garner. He's looking to clean things up a little bit here.
Hard, really hard.
Gotta go.
Gotta go hard. Really hard, really hard.
Hard. All right.
And success.
That does the trick.
Sorry, Jaden.
He's got those two reds
Called him
quite
in,
well
right?
spread out now.
Team King second, Owen Henry.
I should have asked for a hair less.
He's going to play a little hit
Throw
flop
it the way I
here.
want to throw it. The way I want to throw it. It's good.
I think he thought he was. Okay.
It's like you can see all of that, so he's trying to
Or Owen.
hit and
just
roll
throw
right
it
to the face
10.
of the one on the side of the
You do that,
12-footer.
that's okay. Yeah. Okay.
I like this.
10 here, buddy. Should come up. Ten. Clean. Wait, close. Curl. Clean. Curl. 10 no. Clean. No. Straight. 10-5. Hard. Hard, Victor. Hard. Hard to stay. Hard to stay.
Okay, guys.
As you mentioned, Helen, it's weight sensitive in terms of how the rock's going to react. You heard them say they wanted a 10-5, hoping that 10-5 seconds, hoping that rock would stay a little straighter. From the look of how that hit, I'd say he was closer to an 11-5, so a little bit light, and it curled a little bit more than they expected. Great chance for Kean to lie 3.
No ad. You can hit it early. You can hit it early.
Hard. Don't want to. Okay, line's good. Top line's 8. Real good. Top 8.
We're tighter than the good path. So.
Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard.
Just kind of died on them there.
That can't happen.
You heard the sweeper say at one point, we're tighter than the good path.
10.
Meaning it would be,
Keep it
once
up
it started
out
to
here.
curl, like into a fresh spot, they just
You got it, Dale?
let it die. You heard the disappointment.
So third, Dylan Page. He's
Little
going to be
bit.
looking to
Line
play a hit
nine.
and roll.
Clean. Whoa.
And they're all in new
Whoa.
paths here, so they got to keep their brushes down. And
Curl. 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 Good,
Feeling a little more solid on the weight than Owen's first last shot.
Sorry, Jaden. I thought I heard heavy out of my hand. Sorry, Mark. Okay, just
No.
and third for Team Kean is Brady Lumley.
I like keeping it in control.
Okay.
So he's going to try to roll behind that
You got it.
guard a little bit.
Control down. Easy.
Easy.
Clean.
Close.
Oh.
Whoa.
Clean. Yep. Oh.
Whoa.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hard. Hard. Hard.
Hard.
Hard. Hard.
Fine.
Rolled a little farther than they wanted. Again, they just got caught on that fresh path where it caught the curl very late. And they probably should have been on a little sooner to be safe and hold it out there.
Out turn.
Okay.
You got it, Dale. Throw your butt.
Gives Dylan a chance to make a double and get his team out of what looked like a 3-under a few minutes ago.
Whoa. 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 Curl. Curl. Okay. Okay.
Threw that one pretty solid. It didn't curl an inch.
Pick it up.
I'll go bed. Looking for a 10.
Spencer just trying to make that nice out turn come around and bury one behind those staggered guards at the front.
You're in the good stuff. Careful. Curl. Back 4. Back 8.
It'll come down a little bit. Easy. Where?
Sit. All right. You just got out wider than yours, I think. Just got out a little wider into the good stuff.
So you can hear both teams talking about paths, and it's really important for them to communicate, not just the beginning of the game, but all through the game, and share that information so that it helps the next person who's throwing. So, like you said, Daryl, at one point in time, it looked like Kean was set up for a 3, and now Jaden King is coming down, throw his first stone. If he makes a double, then all of a sudden, Team King is sitting 1. So lots of things can change within an end. It's, make sure you stay positive, optimistic, and communicate lots because the game can go back and forth very quickly.
Looks like Jaden's going to throw a little bit of a
11-5.
down weight.
11-5.
Sweepers will want to watch for that movement at after the hog line.
Whoa. 11-5.
Yep.
Girl.
Straight.
11-5.
Hard. Really hard.
11-5. That weight's going to come off quickly.
Really good.
Good. Shot.
And it's a great roll by Jaden King, and even though he didn't make a double, he's sitting in front of the one at the back of the 12-foot. So it really makes it a little bit more difficult for Mark to try to get it out.
Or just trying to throw space.
Space. I like that.
This was the draw. That was Matt's draw.
Yeah.
So he said he's going to throw space, which I assume is the space between the back line and the hack.
Yeah. Space for you. I like that.
Yeah.
That would be my assumption as well. I haven't heard that
I've
before.
never heard that before. I'm just guessing.
Just like
Yeah,
space.
I'm with you on
That
that.
seems like the weight he should be throwing.
Yeah. It's a hair slower down this path.
Think so?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it would be slower and tight.
Okay. So 90?
90.
No, that would 90 would be like back 8, so probably 80.
85-ish.
I think 85, a nice 90's just through.
Yep.
Good communication by the sweepers to the skip here to give them as much information to help them know what weight to throw.
Back 8.
Close.
Line's good. Back 8, back 12.
Close.
So the idea is to nestle up against that yellow at the back, and if they have the weight to sweep it to try to pick it out.
Just down.
Hard.
Hard.
Keep going. Go.
Good, Mark.
Nice shot.
Real good.
Good communication on the weight. You hear them saying it was just through, and Spencer telling them to sweep it when he did catch that curl, so he was able to knock it back far enough that the Kean team's sitting
You
2.
can play back line and knows that. It's not bad.
Just freeze is good.
What's bad about here?
I think
Yeah.
on the outside.
Okay.
If they want to play the freeze, they should or come around. They should definitely freeze to the back when they're. They don't want to give
Go right to it.
the opposition a chance to tap something. Because Mark just played a beautiful soft weight tap. So they are looking to go back
We
4,
haven't got to it on the other side though.
back 4, top 4.
So what one are we going for?
They could freeze to that back one as well,
Gotta be right back to it.
and that would be a force.
Hear them talk about those options, and then just before Jaden left the rings, Dylan said, "Okay, exactly which one are we going for here?" Just so we're clear on what the shot is, and that's important. Communication between the skip and the third.
Back 4 here.
Okay.
Okay. If you're to it, you just gotta be right to the face.
Okay.
Throw 4 to 6 feet more than you
Yeah.
got the button. Okay. A little more.
You got it, Jake.
Deliver tight.
Back four.
And
Rocket.
Back four is good.
Back four.
T-line, no. T-line back four. Close,
Back,
Victor.
back four.
Stay close, Victor.
Back four.
Line's
Line's
good. Line's good. Good room.
Back
Curl. Curl now.
It's back button.
Curl. Curl.
Yep.
Curl. 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 Whoa. Whoa.
Okay, that's where they wanted to be, was back four. The danger here is Kean can play a similar soft weight tap for 3.
Almost the exact same shot he just threw. You have to be a little bit careful because this will be the third rock down that path. So what happens sometimes is the path gets a little bit faster and a little bit straighter.
Right.
So you'll have to be mindful of the weight that he throws and just give it to his sweepers.
Just pop it over the top.
Get it over the top and hack. Gotta hit it pretty thin.
Should be able to. Like no less than hack.
Maybe it's a board waiter then.
All right.
Board and you're just losing the shooter, but you get 2.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to hit it here.
It's a missed opportunity for Team King, I think, if they would have
Quarter third.
brought that right to the very back and frozen on the red there at the back of the 12 foot.
Yeah.
You really would have forced them to 1.
And that's kind of what you want to do. Like when the other team has hammer, you want them to score 1, and then when you have hammer, you want to try to go for your opportunity to get a deuce.
Exactly.
And these are 10-end games because they are leading to the Olympics. This is on the Olympic journey. And so the game is longer, which a lot of teams are not used to. So it's a good opportunity for them to play 10 ends here. So we'll see how Mark throws this one.
Hair soft. Clean. Just board. Whoa.
It's in board weight, so a little bit more weight than he had the last time.
Hard. 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 Gotta go. Come on.
And that's what we were talking about being weight sensitive. And, it was the third rock down that path. He had board weight, whereas the last rock, the previous one, he said he had that space weight. And it just didn't curl. It was a solid board, too. It looked like it was pretty heavy. So Team King got away with one there.
Yeah, they dodged a bullet. So nice that they, they took a chance. And, I think we'll see teams understand that path a little bit better. And now they're coming into the second end, so they're going to be into some new paths again. So both teams will have to communicate lots.
And Helen, you talked about it right at the beginning of the game about.
And teams are just going to take a break, so we'll be back shortly.
Today we learned to put one foot in front of the other. That with a little hard work, great things will happen. We can go for gold, but what matters most is having fun. We learn from some of the best, improving our skills, building confidence, and making friends that feel like family. We are proud to be the future of curling.
Welcome back to the 2025 Home Hardware Canadian Curling Pre-Trials here on the Acadia University campus. We are in a beautiful building here. Perfect setup for this event. Talked to Greg Owasco and the ice crew yesterday. They're super pleased with the arena. They had a short turnaround time to put install in. They worked around the clock. They've done a great job, and even the practice ice was fantastic.
Yeah, the teams were saying it was great right from the get-go. And, Helen, you and I have been at a lot of these events over the years, and sometimes the practice ice is a little bit rough, to say the least.
Yeah.
And teams don't know what to expect, but it was pretty much the exact same at practice on Sunday as you see here today. So that gives the teams a bit of a leg up as they get the games going. So we're back with our feature game today. Mark Kean from Woodstock, Ontario, trailing Jaden King from London, Ontario.
Mine's good.
King stole one in the first end.
Top 8.
And just to give you an update on what's happening on the other games here this morning, Team Menard and Team Purcell blanked the first end. Team McMillan took one with the hammer, so they lead 1-0 over Danielle Inglis. And Team Peterson also took one with the hammer, so they're leading 1-0 over Team Sturmey.
So we've got a good start again here. We had Victor put his first one up a guard for Team King, and then Spencer drew around it. So now we're going to play a little bit of chase here, where Victor's going to come around. We've got 16 teams here this week in Wolfville. We've got 8 men's teams, 8 women's teams, and they are vying for the very last spot to get to the Montana's Canadian Curling Trials at the end of November in Halifax. At the end of the round robin, the top team will have the bye to the final. Teams 2 and 3 will play in a sudden death semi. Then after that, which is new this year, Daryl, because what we're doing is we're copying what's happening at the Montana's Curling Trials. It will be a best 2 out of 3 final. And so the first finals will start Friday, and there will be games Saturday and potentially Sunday.
And I've been talking to some of the teams about that, and it's, as you said, it's the first time that we've done that in Canada. I know some other countries play those kind of finals to claim their Olympic or world representatives. Teams seem to like it. I think it seems fair. You know, you can't just win this by making the playoffs and having one hot game. It's a good chance to make sure you have the best team.
Yeah, and it also gives a little bit of security to that number 1 team. If you go through this round robin at 7-0, and then you're playing a team at 5-2. And then they beat you in a sudden death, then you kind of think, ugh. But, I mean, that's just the way it is at the world level. At the Olympics, you know, you don't get an extra game just because you went undefeated.
And that's happened. We've seen that happen in curling trials before, where an undefeated team has lost the final. But and that's the argument against it, is that at the Olympics you don't get a second chance. But nonetheless, I think it's a great chance for our teams. We want to have the best team representing Canada at the Olympics. And not that we don't have a number of teams that would do a great job. It'll be an interesting experiment for us to see how it goes this quad.
Oh, and Henry just made a lovely hit and roll behind the center guard there.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, wait. Should be nice.
So Team Kean is just going to try to get that out with probably about a hack weight.
Yeah, Mark Kean touched his side of his foot. So for a lot of teams, that's just a non-verbal signal for hack weight.
Hack!
The nice part about this arena, they can hear each other. Sometimes you get into events where it's really hard for the players to hear each other, but this is a great venue. They can communicate verbally and non-verbally very well here. Matthew just chopping off that guard there.
Not terrible, and then
no,
he left.
Not at all.
He left 2 corner guards. That's definitely the way to miss it. I think you'll see Kean try a run back on the next one if Owen gets a good guard in front of these.
2.5. Line's good. Weight's close. Line's good. Where's close? 2.5. Running a little. Running a bit. 2.5, 3. Whoa, 3's too deep.
Just on the logo.
Knife it. Knife it.
Good.
Good, Owen. 16-6.
Good guard, good communication.
Still on the wrong side here.
You can still see a little piece of it on, and I guess this would be Matthew's intern side. Trying the same shot with that hack weight, just trying to chop it out and roll behind his own corner guard that he put up there.
One. Yep. Oh.
Yep.
Yep. Hard, Brady. Hard. Oh! Yep! Shooter. Okay.
It was good. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't get much sleep last night, Daryl. I have become a Blue Jays fan just recently. Just
this week?
Just this week.
Well,
I don't really follow baseball, but I watched a game when they were in Seattle, and I got hooked. And I love the celebration part too. So I think I stayed up an extra half an hour just watching whoever they were talking to in their celebration. That was so exciting. It was really, really exciting. So for those of you who are a little groggy this morning who stayed up watching the Blue Jays last night, that was fantastic.
well, I didn't watch it. I'm not a baseball fan at all, but I did check the score this morning so I could know if people were going to be in a good mood or a bad mood this morning. There was a lot of people here last night at the arena wearing their Blue Jays jerseys, actually.
Yeah, that's true. We have seen a lot of that.
So we saw basically a repeat again with Matthew trying that little hack waiter, and he rocked on the guard again. And now they're going to try to run that guard back and try to get something cleaned up a bit. You heard one of the throwers say, I think it's a little straighter, but that's pretty consistent with what we'll see this week is when you pick up the weight and throw, a full normal weight or a peel weight shot, there's little to no curl at all. And so you pretty much need to put the broom where you want to hit it and let it go clean.
Especially when you're throwing your out turn down center.
Yeah.
It's really not going to move much. Yeah, you're better off putting the broom right in the middle of the rock and just make some noise. Just make a connection straight back somehow.
And it's an interesting experience for a lot of the teams in this event. These are a lot of our up-and-coming teams. You're not your Gushus and your Jacobs and your Holmans and your Andersons. So playing on the arena ice is still a little bit new to some of these teams. So it's a great opportunity. So people that have played on arena ice a lot would be familiar with that. It's pretty consistent with ice and arena at championship play. A lot of these teams wouldn't have played that a lot, and so it takes them a little bit of time to learn it. And even for the teams that don't make it to the Montana Olympic curling trials, it'll be a great learning experience for them for their longer term development.
Absolutely. Got a big shot here by Brady.
Curl! Curl! Keep going, Matt. Keep going.
Nice little board weight hit.
I think I would like to throw a 12.
Yep, I agree.
Good shot there where you can see there is some room there. Jaden's going to play about a board weight shot. He can play board to hack. Just get through, just a little tap and roll.
Is it the same 12 as last time?
I know I get this question. I'm sure you do too, Daryl, because we work with a lot of younger teams, especially in our national NextGen program. How do you get experience? How do you prepare for an experience like this? And the answer is you can simulate all you want. You actually need to be here. It's very hard to simulate this event without being in an arena, playing here in front of crowds. So the more opportunity we have for our younger teams to be able to do this, the better they get.
1-5. Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, you can in some curling clubs simulate close to the ice conditions. But yeah, you can't simulate the experience. You can't simulate the nerves. You can't simulate the facility. Nice shot by Jaden. Looks like he had just about a hack waiter.
Question is whether you can get around that guard.
Yeah, he had just a little bit of a little roll, which was good.
That one's just going to swoosh.
I think so, right?
I mean, here's not bad. It's just
if we make it good, yeah.
You hear Mark and Brady
Either
talking.
that or back forward, try to tap it
Can we
down
get
there.
by that guard and still get to the inside of that? So trying to figure out what weight to throw.
That should be real nice.
Yeah.
I think that's close.
You got it.
The other option, of course, would be
Yeah.
to
Same path.
play the
as I
similar
threw.
kind of way, but to roll behind the corner guard and roll the other way.
Absolutely.
And change the next shot for Jaden, and at the very least, maybe give some space where he can get into the button if he has to try to score one at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, speed's real nice here.
Yeah, probably looking for a 405.
Look like a lot of ice for you like that.
It's about what I threw.
Yeah.
If you want a little less,
I think it's
they
close.
they go sideways at the end.
Yeah.
I saw 4.
We saw
5,
some great
really,
barn
really close.
burners here yesterday.
Yeah, there were some great games.
Air big.
Back 8.
Back 12.
Back 8.
Curl.
Curl.
Back 12.
Hard curl.
So we're
Back
going
12.
to try to get off
Hard
that
curl.
guard.
Almost through.
Keep going. Keep going. Till it stops.
Okay, that was fabulous brushing.
Good shoot.
Great weight too. He didn't try to move it too far, but
What was the time?
it gives Jaden really the same shot that
Just try to roll it behind the corner.
the same shot he just had, but try to roll the other way this time.
Same.
Just kind of pick it out of there with an 11.
Okay.
The trick will be, he said he's going to throw an 11, so that's probably about a full second faster than the last one. The trick will
That one
be
was
heavier than the
11.7.
last one, rather. So
Okay.
the trick will be to see if he can get the right amount of curl in to make sure he gets. But it really essentially only needs to pick it. You know, he wants to roll behind the corner, but as long as he gets the red one out, it's a good shot.
Weight's good.
Easy. 10-8.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Little big. Close.
Whoa. Whoa. Curl. Whoa. Easy. Lean. Straight. Yep.
Roll it. Whoa.
Really good.
Good.
Nice throw. Jaden threw that really well. Well communicated down the sheet. Good call. So Mark's got a draw for his one.
We can go right to the back one too.
Yeah.
That's why I kind of liked the hit and roll to the corner on Mark's first one.
I like this pass.
He made his shot perfectly, and he's still being forced to one because he left Jaden the same shot. If he could have got this roll over to the side where Jaden is, it would have made him play a little bit of a different shot. And might have set him up for a deuce, but he should know the path here to get into the 4 foot.
A little less. Top 8 right now. Not bad.
Line's okay. Got a little room. Careful. Line's good. Line's great.
Whoa. Back 4.
We're nice.
T.
Okay, line's good.
Back 4.
Do you need it?
No.
Okay.
That was a 14-5, hog to hog. Nice throw. Oh, I think he got it.
Just hung
Oh.
on. Just hung on.
All right, Team Kean picks up their first points, tied 1-1. The teams will take a short break. We will be back with you shortly.
Today we learned to put one foot in front of the other. That with a little hard work, great things will happen. We can go for gold, but what matters most is having fun. We learn from some of the best improving our skills, building confidence, and making friends that feel like family. We are proud to be the future of curling.
Two.
Two, three.
I think you're tight. A little tight. Line's good.
Stop.
It's fine.
And welcome back to the fourth draw here at the 2025 Home Hardware Canadian Curling Pre-Trials in Wolfville, Nova Scotia. We're featuring the game against Mark Kean's team against Jaden King, and we're tied 1-1 going into the third end.
And an update on some of the other games that are happening. They're all very close games this morning. Chide, Owen Purcell, and Jean-Michel Menard have blanked another end, so they're no score yet. Starting into the third end. On sheet E, Selena Sturmey scored a deuce in the second end, so she leads Beth Peterson 2-1. And on sheet D, on her last rock, Danielle Inglis was facing 5 Kayla McMillan rocks, including 2 pretty close to the button. She was able to cut them down, but still gave up a steal of 2, so McMillan's up 3-0 into the third end.
I do think that in turn draw half like that, this sheet is going to be a touch.
So we see the first couple of rocks here. Team Kean put up a center guard, and then King went to the corner guard, and now Kean is going to go around their center guard, and we're probably going to see King go around their corner guard.
Yeah, it's a pretty, we call it the box setup. It's because when the 4 rocks are in play, it looks like a box, and it's a pretty standard opening set of chess moves that we see from teams nowadays.
Yeah, and it's funny because when we talk to teams about the box, I get this reaction sometimes when we talk about it. Some teams will be like, oh, we're not very good at that.
Yeah.
And other teams will go, oh, that works for us. So it's kind of one of those things where it's not, one way isn't better than another way. It's what are you more successful at as a team, and make sure that you have the opportunity to play lots of different scenarios and don't get sort of always, into the root of this is what we play only. Like we don't play any other way.
Well, there's something to be said for a measure of unpredictability too. So you want to be able to sort of mix it up. If Mark Kean knows that Jaden King is going to do this every single time, he might try to mix his strategy up to do something different, or he might plan accordingly. So Jaden wants to throw in a little bit of a different move every now and then to keep him on his toes. And it depends on your ability of your team, and it's not so much what you do with the first 4 rocks, it's what are you going to do next. And so how do you, if you play the box strategy, because you've seen, Brad Jacobs or Rachel Holman or somebody do it on TV, that's great, but you also know that their team's going to make a double run down the center later on, if your team's not capable of doing that, then maybe that's not the right strategy for you.
How many times am I going to guess wrong?
Matthew Garner from Team King just came around. Kean and King. I'm not sure if people can understand what we're saying because the names are so close. So we'll try to enunciate, or I'll do a better job of enunciating better.
14-9 on Spencer.
Well, I'll probably mix them up. I can't remember my own kids' names sometimes. So.
Well, you did call them both starting with a J.
That's right. Yeah.
So you did it to yourself.
I did it to myself. Yeah.
I had there.
Yeah, I agree.
8.
Just saw our director of high performance, David Murdoch, walk by. He's here all week watching this event and
9.
watching we've got a great mix here of teams that have been on the circuit for a while, that are, veterans, and we've got 6 NextGen teams here in our national NextGen program. So we've got a mix of teams that have lots of experience and teams that are still newer, which makes it exciting. It does make it a little bit unpredictable.
I like that.
And I think there's a chance, Helen, to give a bit of a plug or an explanation. I was happy to join you and the team this year as one of the NextGen coaches. But maybe you could explain a little bit about what the NextGen program is and the work that we do with the young athletes.
Yeah, so I'm really excited. Daryl and I are actually the 2 main coaches in our national NextGen program. So there is a difference. A lot of provinces and territories run their own NextGen program, but this is the Curling Canada's national NextGen program. And so we have teams, if you win the under-20 nationals, so for instance, at the end of last year, we had Mila Plett's team, and they're actually here in this event, and Kaylin McIsaac.
Yeah.
So they're in our national NextGen program because they won the nationals, and they'll be going to the World Juniors this year. Then we run an event called the Under-25 NextGen Classic. In Edmonton, we have a women's event, a men's event, and mixed doubles. So whoever wins those events, they get into the national NextGen program. And then we have an application process as well. And so top teams, if you're top CTRS, top 15 CTRS, you can apply. And so this year we or CMDR, that we have 15 teams in our national NextGen program. So we have a mix of men, women, and mixed doubles. So it's quite busy. So Daryl kind of takes the lead on working with the men's teams, and I take the lead on working with the women's and the mixed doubles. And what's really great, one of the things that we brought into it last year was once teams enter our national NextGen program, as long as they keep 3 of 4 athletes and their competitive schedule and training, they can stay in our program for 2 seasons. So that brings funding, but it brings a whack of coaching support. So we have some fantastic national coaches who, they don't just work with our national teams, they don't just work with the Holmans and the Jacobs teams. They work with all of our NextGen teams. And so the nice part is Jaden King's team and Selena Sturmey, those are the 2 NextGen teams that are out here right now. They'll have experience working with multiple national coaches as well as Daryl and myself. And we've got Renee Sonnenberg, who does analytics for all of our teams. She does a fantastic job. David Murdoch is here. He'll meet with any team when he's at events. So it's absolutely a great program from a services perspective. And also, we want our young men's teams to get experience with Jeff Stoughton so that he's familiar with them because our goal is to get them into the national team program. And then same with the women. We want them to have some experience with Victor Schell so that he's used to them, and mixed doubles with Scott Pfeiffer. So we've got a really great group of coaches that work with them. We do off-ice training. So Kyle Turcotte leads that, the strength and conditioning with the teams as well. We've got Jory Jansen, she does nutrition. We've got Kim Richardson, she helps out with physio. We've just got so many people, and that's the nice part. Once you're part of our national program, whether it's National NextGen or National Team Program, you basically get the same services because we are one big Team Canada and we all work together.
Just looking at our game for a second, we'll come back to the NextGen. It's been a little bit more Roxham play, and we just saw a great run back a moment ago by Dylan Nepage that got Team King and Kean, Team King out of a little bit of trouble, and he had one buried, and now they're trying to lie a couple. What I find really exciting about good about the NextGen program, Helen, is they get what they put into it, right? So you mentioned all of those opportunities that exist, and it's really a menu of options for the teams. And if they want to lean in and take advantage of the opportunities that they're given, they certainly can do so. And all of those people that you mentioned are there for them kind of as much as they want. And if they don't or can't or for whatever reason, then that's their choice too. So, as you mentioned, I'm working with the men's teams. I'm super excited that we've got, in that we've got Rylan Kleider, who we're starting to see showing up on the slam circuit. He's already got a spot in the Montana Olympic trials. We've got 4 teams here at this event: Team Purcell, Team King, Team Moybrook, and Team Jordan McDonald. And then you mentioned Kayla McIsaac, who's our reigning U20 champion. So those are teams and that we'll see rising to the top of the leaderboards as you head into the next quadrennial.
And that is kind of the goal with the NextGen program. It's 5 to 8 years from the podium. So we're talking, world podium. And, it would be great. This event is fantastic, gives them lots of experience. We also had PointsBet at the end of September, and that gave a whole bunch of our NextGen teams great experience on arena ice as well, playing 10 ends, using these rocks that we'll be using in the trials. So we do work hard to give our teams opportunities off ice and on ice.
Board up. Whoa. Board up. Close. Close. Close.
Yes! Yes!
Board up. Big.
Hard! Really hard.
So Mark's just trying to
Keep going.
hit that and roll behind. But again, a little lighter, and so he caught that curl. I think it's a good shot, though. He's they can't remove either one of those reds that are on the
That side goes nuts.
on the right-hand side of your screen because they're buried behind that corner guard. So Jaden's just going to opt to try to draw around that center guard.
Yeah, and Jaden can't really get to the corner because that center guard is in the way.
Okay, just full 8.
Yeah.
Hey, bud. Okay, just full 8 here.
Yeah. Looking for 15-2.
Okay.
So 15-2, he's looking for hog to hog, which has been pretty much the consistent weight through all of the games, between 15 and a half seconds.
Just bully.
Good pass.
Really gives the sweepers a chance to impact the stone at that speed.
Easy room.
Yeah, and that's the difference. Like if you throw 14 and a half there, there's not as much play with the brushers.
Hard.
You're kind of just counting on.
Keep going.
Hard. Yes.
Yep. There.
Good. Shot.
Good.
He got shot, but did he peek out there? Oh, that's pretty good.
It's pretty well buried.
Yeah.
We could draw around it.
Well, I think we can hit it.
You're not going to see much of it from a right-hand side.
I see it jamming a lot of it.
I like that it's higher up because it puts the pressure on Mark Kean.
It's definitely there.
Knowing that King has hammer.
An eighth of an inch kind of thing, though. Yeah, you just have to push this to here. You don't have to get going. I like back 4. We make it
guys
good.
see
We
it?
just steal it.
Probably jams most of the time.
That intern curled a
It's
lot.
pretty much dead buried.
I think curling around and drawing back 4 would probably be the best bet to play a force this end.
Yeah, and the sweepers, that's what they're saying. They're asking if they can see it, and they say it's dead buried. They like
it's
they
there with
like the come around.
Gore.
And with the late finish, you can completely bury around that rock in the top of the 8-foot and be shot rock top 4.
Oh, and we're joined by Mitzi. I know you can't hear her, but she's here. She's our chief statistician, and she is phenomenal. So, Mitzi, thank you for all you do and at these events. She's the silent worker behind the scenes.
So for those of you that are following the scores online and you click on the reports tab underneath curling.ca/scoreboard, you'll see all the teams. You can see all the teams' results, their statistics, and that all thanks to Mitzi and her crew here they're doing some awesome work for us.
She didn't want to be on the broadcast, but she says thank you on behalf of all the stats crew here this week.
And it really takes a village, as they say, to put on one of these events. You've got the stats crew, the ice crew, the umpires,
Back 4. Really
and a tremendous amount of volunteers here from the. I was going to say from the Wolfville area, but I've seen people from all over Nova Scotia around the rink today. So they brought in their volunteers from far and wide, I think.
And they did exactly what they wanted to do there. Draw right around there with the in-turn. Nice shot by Mark Kean. Good brushing.
That's okay.
There's a good shot of it.
So close. Good throw.
So Kenny play that double off the side. You know, it's funny.
How much?
Sometimes you watch these games on TV and you're like, oh, well, you can make that double no problem, or you could play that shot. But the camera angle and that reality of being here and knowing the ice conditions don't always match. So that's why sometimes when you're at home, you think, oh, you should absolutely play that shot. And you're wondering why that team is not looking at it or doing something different. It's because the reality in front of them doesn't match what it looks like on TV.
Exactly. And then the real reality hits in when you go to your curling club the next day and think you can make that double and are shockingly surprised that you cannot. At least that's my experience.
Oh, that's only you, Daryl.
That's why I'm coaching.
The rest of us can make those shots, just you.
Yeah. So Jane seems to think he can play a little soft tap, I think.
Head minimum.
And tap that back a few inches and possibly score a deuce.
Yep.
This does curl. This in-turn curls quite a bit.
Hard push. Hard, Owen.
Owen's on it all the way to try to hold it straight. It looks like it's over bending.
Yes. Keep going straight.
Maybe a little lighter than he wanted, Helen. He rubbed that rock just to the back of the 8-foot. I'm not sure if it would have been enough to move it.
Yeah, and Mark threw a great shot there. So sometimes it's not about, maybe they should have just taken their one there.
Yeah, I think so.
They did see, you do have to say risk versus reward on those. Well, we're now at 2-1 for Kean over King, and they're going to take a short break. So we'll be back with you at the start of the fourth end.
Today we learned to put one foot in front of the other. That with a little hard work, great things will happen. We can go for gold, but what matters most is having fun. We learn from some of the best, improving our skills, building confidence, and making friends that feel like family. We are proud to be the future of curling.
And welcome back to the start of the fourth end here at the 2025 Home Hardware Canadian Curling Trials. We're in Wolfville, Nova Scotia. Good morning to all of you across the country. Thank you for tuning in. We've got 4 games on the go right now. If you are looking to get updates on the scoreboard, you can go to Curling Canada's website, curling.ca/scoreboard, to keep on top of all the scores. If we take a look at what the other games that are going on right now, we've got Team Peterson and Team Sturmey. They're tied 2-2 going into the fourth end.
Line's good.
Team McMillan is up 3-1 over Team Inglis. You can see that game on YouTube. It's a static live feed. So you can watch the game, but you don't get our lovely conversation, Daryl. And then sheet C here, we've got Mark Kean's team versus Jaden King. And Mark Kean's team is up 2-1. And then Jean-Michel Menard and Owen Purcell. Owen Purcell hit the scoreboard with 1, so it's 1-0 for Purcell over Menard.
I like it. Hit a little light.
Yep. I liked it.
So those of you just joining us, I'm Daryl Nowlin, and I'm joined with my colleague Helen Radford, and we're here on the beautiful campus of Acadia University in Wolfville, Nova Scotia, in the heart of the Annapolis Valley.
Top of the logo now.
It's so pretty here. Like, even just driving here and you see the corn mazes, you see all the pumpkins and the farmers markets, and drive by the Kenwo golf course and see the gorgeous colors, the reds and the orange and yellow, green. Like it's just a beautiful time to be in the valley.
And speaking of reds, there are some nice reds and white wines just down the road, which I have visited a few times, and I was promoting them to some of the visitors here in the stands yesterday.
Oh wait, guys. Fight the 4.
You gotta go.
Have you been to the church?
No. The Church Brewing Company. It's on my list.
You should go.
And I see they have a special release brew. I noticed cans like with a curling stone on them from the Church Brewing Company,
so
just down the street.
The location is fantastic. It's right here in Wolfville. It's in an old church. It's a brewing brewery, and it's also our mini patch. So it's where we are encouraging teams to go. The food is great, atmosphere is great. So make sure you get a chance to stop in there at some point this week.
Never curl.
So we're back in the fourth end with that same box start that we talked about previously. King throwing up the center and then going around it. Kean throwing up the center and going around it, and King throwing the corner and going around it. But a different move by Kean this end. This is in terms of the placement of the stones. You saw on the last end when they played the box strategy, he followed Jaden King in around the corner, and this time he's kind of going around everything around the center guard.
Leave it. Tee back 4 right now. It's not bad.
Gotta stop.
Tee.
14-2.
And this is great. Like hopefully I'm assuming their coaches are gathering data and, able to identify when they're using, chasing the box or going around the center. What are they successful at? What works for them? What doesn't work for them? It's always good to give things a try, but you've got to make sure you have that data to review and make changes moving forward.
And that's something you'll see the top teams, certainly the top teams in Canada, are really relying on data analytics now and what works for them. Some scouting on their opponents and what the opponent's doing and what works for them, so that they can be best prepared for every game.
Yeah, and Owen Henry, who just threw and plays for Jaden King. Renee Sonnenberg created a data program called Shot Tracker, and so Owen did an internship working with Renee over the summer and has been able to give some valuable input there. So it's nice to see all of our teams using it. We've got junior teams, adult teams, our top teams, everybody's using it. It's giving great feedback. It's a great opportunity to use it for practices as well.
It's fine, you gotta curl.
Because you know what shots you're playing well and what shots you need to work on.
It's a little deeper, I think, than they wanted on that one.
Yeah. It was
But
a little
Jaden's
wider.
a little too messy for him. He's going to ask Owen to try another one, run back and just try to run that yellow guard back in and stick it.
Whoa!
Clean.
Curl!
Okay.
Oh, so close to getting that back one too.
So Mark's just going to try to replace that and keep one in the top of the rings again.
Top 8, top 4.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yep. 20? Yep.
Top 12.
Line's good. Play the weight.
Wanting it to be top 12,
Get a
so
piece of the 8.
Sweepers have been basically on it right out of Matt
Keep going.
Bradley's hand.
Just no rotation by the end, right?
Shade high.
Yeah, no, he's knuckleball. Shade high.
You got it, bud.
You got it.
Now it's Dylan's turn to give one of these, give it a go at this run back again. Ride it just a shade high and move that one off the center.
Whoa! Whoa! Curl! Curl hard!
Curl! Touch the line. Touch the line. Park.
Pull it out.
Never a great sign on appeal when they're asking you to curl it right out of your hand. We talked about that earlier, how the peels are not going to curl very much at all. So thrower really needs to be careful how they let it go. And a lot of the teams, Helen, you know, we see have what we call a little bit of a set where they kind of set the rock out a little bit on release, which is amazing for draws and some softer weight shots. But really got to be cautious what you're doing on appeal and let it go probably a little bit smoother or straight through, as they say, because it just won't recover from too much of a set.
2.5. Just lean up.
Yeah, definitely minimum ice and straight through is the best way. The best way they're going to have more success on run backs.
Spence is timing like what?
Top 4.
Or so
Yeah, I had a 15 on.
So now that the guard out front is a redstone, it's not much advantage for Jaden to try to run it back. So he's going to take the opportunity to turn this into an offense situation and come around with the intern. Be asking Dylan to try to put this probably top 4.
All lad. Close.
Straight
Close
early.
it there.
Yeah, line.
Go ahead.
Okay, line's good if you're heavy.
It's close. 6.
Okay, line's good.
Line's good.
All you.
Don't run in your hair.
Line's great. Stay close.
Line's good.
Yep, straight.
Finish.
6. Okay, line's good.
Finish it.
Line's good.
Got curl.
Line's good. Curl and go.
Weight's really good.
Curl.
Okay, well, oh.
Good.
Good. Shot.
Shot.
So top button looks like it's pretty much buried. You can see probably a little piece of it peeking out there on the intern side.
Yeah, good shot there. One thing I would definitely say is when they're sharing the weight call, they need to be specific. So they can't just say good, like weight's good. What does that mean?
Yeah, exactly. It's a long range of good. Good could be top 12, good could be back 8.
Yeah, so Jaden is calling line. So he's saying line's good, line's good. They're saying weight's good. But it's a completely different rock if it's top 8 versus back 4. So, you know, we do tell teams be more specific, be in the detail of the shot. I think the brushers do a great job. Stay down, they're in it. You know, just find the details in the communication.
Board. Easy. Clean. Just clean. Board. Easy. Whoa. Close.
Close.
Whoa.
Oh.
Board weight might be a little heavier than they wanted.
Clean.
Yep.
Hard.
Oh,
Hard.
it's coming in nice now. Great shot.
Nice shot. They've seen a few rocks down that path, so they do know how that will react.
The curl at the end. Sounds good.
1 foot less.
So again, Mark Kean's team is just trying to force. They want Team King to have to take 1 point. Team King is always trying to score multiples. So at some point in time, you just say, okay, this might not be the end we score 2, but let's make sure we get our 1. So Jaden's going to try to come around, bury a little bit more.
Let's make it, bud.
We'll watch for the communication from the sweepers.
Close. Good. Close. He gave a big extension. 7. 7.
So 7 means button.
Good tracking. 8.
8 means back button.
Knife.
To the back one.
Knife.
To the
So
back one.
knifing will help it curl and slow it down.
Curl.
Straight. Straight.
Whoa.
The knifing is when you saw Victor's rock or brush kind of turned on a perpendicular angle, I guess, for lack of a better word,
I think it's fast.
to the running path and kind of digging in deep and slow.
So that was good. They were
Come
saying
down to
7,
it,
8.
shot.
So then Dylan in the house knew, okay, this is back T.
I think it's a 10
So
or 15.
let's go to this back one. So that was great.
I got a 15-4 on Dylan.
And they don't mind that
15
one
on
because they
Jaden.
kind of know they're probably only going to score 1 this end.
Exactly.
Mark Kean's team is happy. They're like, okay, this is back
You want to be
4.
right to it, or-
We're going to
okay.
freeze to it.
Top button dead buried.
They want to go top button, dead buried. So they do have some options here. They can go top button, dead buried, and if they're not dead buried, they're going to freeze it to the back yellow one there.
Got a little light.
Yeah, top 4. Where? Top 4. Okay.
Make it good,
Team.
guys.
Got a
It's
little
all
room.
you.
Team. Running.
It's all you. Line's great. Play the weight.
Okay, running means
Gonna
it's
need
not
some
curling.
finish.
It's curling. Play the weight.
So now it's breaking.
Where?
Real nice.
You can go to the back if you're heavy. Just finish.
Yep.
Hard mat. Hard mat. Shot.
Great shot.
Great shot. Good communication. They talked that through. They knew they had two options. Top button, dead buried, or freeze to the back yellow. So great communication, good team shot there. So now we know Jaden King, it's straightforward for them. They know it's just a straight draw. He's not trying to tap anything. Let's,
So
score their
4
point
feet,
here.
8 feet less.
There's a good shot of what it looks like.
You got it, Jake. On the tee line.
I had the same.
Same way.
Same. Whoa,
Well
then.
done, Owen.
Whoa.
Where?
Same way.
Same way.
Curl.
Okay. Stay close.
Curl.
Knife. Curl.
Where's the weight?
Same way.
Straight. Straight.
No. Line's fine.
We're heavy. We're heavy.
Same weight. Yep.
Curl. Curl.
Good shot.
Good.
One yellow.
Nice shot by Jaden. So Team King ties it up. We're 2-2 after 4 ends. Teams will take a short break. And we will be back with you to start the 5th end.
Today we learned to put one foot in front of the other. That with a little hard work, great things will happen. We can go for gold, but what matters most is having fun. We learn from some of the best, improving our skills, building confidence, and making friends that feel like family. We are proud to be the future of curling.
And welcome back to the start of the 5th end here at the 2025 Home Hardware Canadian Curling Pre-Trials. We are on the Acadia University campus here in Wolfville, Nova Scotia.
We've got a great game going on right now between Mark Kean and Jaden King. Both teams coming into this morning's game looking for their first win. They play a 7-team round robin with the top 3 teams an 8-team round robin, 7 games, with the top 3 teams advancing into the playoffs. So important for one of these teams. Both of these teams are thinking they really want to try to get that first win under their belt.
Oh, I had there. I had close to there.
Line's good.
3.
Keep it rung down, though.
The rules have changed a little bit in coaching.
Gotta go back.
So World Curling now allows teams to talk to their coach
You're good.
when they're not in possession of the
Keep going.
house.
Keep going.
So it does provide an opportunity for a little bit more conversation.
Good. 17-4.
So the lead for Team Kean is Spencer Dunlop. He lives in Waterloo, Ontario. He's an automation specialist for Roberts On Site.
He's one of the few lefties we have on the ice today.
That's right.
I got there.
I mean, that's left.
Left.
3, 2.
It's curling really hard.
Yeah. Line's good.
Curling Canada happened to be
Right
bringing you
here,
the cringy dad jokes early in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, some of you might just be waking up from across the country here, but it's 10:15 already for us.
Getting ready to throw lead stones for Team King is Victor Pietrangelo, and Victor is a staff accountant with KPMG. In fact, he just wrote his accounting exam, I think, a few weeks ago.
Yes, and waiting for the results. He and Dylan both did, actually.
Just top 8! Just top 8! Line's good! Yep, Owen. Yep.
Victor's got
Keep
lots
moving.
of mixed doubles experience. Has been very, very successful at the Canadian level and at the World University Games.
They're just not
15-0
On that side.
Yeah, that side.
Dylan.
This side, I think.
He comes
15.
with his partner Jessica. They were bronze medalists at the TCU World University Games last season. But as you say,
Top
he's
8, top 4.
been at the Canadian Mixed Doubles Championship, Canadian Mixed
Back
Doubles
4. Back
Curling
8.
Trials. He's a bit of a mixed doubles specialist. In fact, won the U25 Mixed Doubles Championship earlier this year with his new partner, Serena Gray Withers.
Yeah. Hack. Like 12-5. Yeah.
Owen Henry is a stats student with Brock University, and as that explains, Helen, why he was doing some work with us at Curling Canada, helping develop our some of our analytics programs. He's a bit of a statistics guru.
Hard, Dylan, all the way. Hard, Dylan. Hard.
Hard, you got it.
Never off, Dylan.
Hard, you got it. Hard, you got it. Hard, push.
Okay, that's good.
Whoa,
That's good. Nice. Good sweep,
Good.
Dylan.
Nice.
Good hold.
Matthew Garner, the second stone for Team Kean. He lives in Mississauga. He's a hydraulic specialist for Motion Canada, and he's another lefty. Probably easier to have two lefties back to back.
Yeah, you know where to put the broom, right?
Yeah. A little harder, though, when you have to switch to the righty.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Oh, just nutted it. That was so close.
That's fine.
Yeah, you probably want to be
Two's good.
a foot above the logos.
Yeah.
Hey. 2 is good.
What'd you say?
2's good.
Okay.
So they're asking
2.5.
Straight.
2.5.
Owen for another guard, saying
Yeah,
2
no,
is good,
there.
meaning about sort of halfway
3.
between the house and the hog line.
Straight. Hard, Dylan, all the way. I think you can get around.
Yeah, no, we're
Keep going hard.
Five right now.
Hard.
Hard, you got to chunk it.
Keep going.
Hard, you got to
Keep
chunk
going.
it.
You're by still. Keep going.
So quite a bit too heavy there by Owen. He wanted that out front, and he probably had T-line a little bit heavier than T-line weight. So really giving Mark Kean and his team a chance to
15-3.
clean up this end.
Control.
Okay.
Yeah.
Control weight. I don't know if he can get the triple there. He's starting to get the double and roll over onto that one in the under the side of the 12-foot.
Yeah, sometimes it's not about what you play, it's where you stay. So he's throwing control weight because they want to make sure that they can manage how they hit this rock and where they roll.
Hard.
Really hard.
Hard.
You got it.
You gotta go.
Hard.
Just curled a bit more than they wanted it to. Want to get that a little bit thinner and help keep that shooter as shot rock on the side, but nonetheless it's
4 feet slow in this
pretty
ball.
much wide open.
Yeah. It's tighter than all the good ones, right?
Okay. So you want
Throw us a
like
15.
2 feet more than what I gave you last time?
Yeah.
So Dylan Nepage is also an accountant, as we mentioned earlier, having just done his CPA exam a few weeks back, and he's an accountant with BDO Canada. He's the old man on this team, Helen, at 24 years old.
Yeah, they are a young team, for sure.
Running hard, bro.
Take a look.
We'll call him the veteran.
He's the veteran, yeah, 24 whole years of living experience.
Close.
All you.
But you know, he's
All
been
you. Still sliding pretty
he's
good.
the gold
guys.
medal skip from the 2019
Good
U18 championships. He's been at the New
Williams.
Holland under 20
14
champions,
Good judge.
youth sport championships a couple of times. So quite a bit of experience in Dylan for his 24 years.
Yeah, and third here, Brad Lumley. He's an automation specialist for motion automation intelligence. So Brad, Matthew, and Spencer are all 25, 26 years old. They all have experience at the university or college nationals. And then they've got their veteran of Mark, who's a little bit older than them.
Needs to stop.
So we've got lots of young players out on the ice today, which is fantastic.
That's a great freeze.
Really nice.
12. Okay.
Right in the nose with a 12.
12? Okay.
So Mark's freezing on this side there. You know, the obvious thing is, you know, if it gets jammed, he can score a deuce. But the other option would be is if King ever just blasts it out, it would free up that side of the ring so he can make a move around his corner guard he's got on the other side. So
Clean. Clean.
Clean.
trying to generate a little bit of offense without any real risk.
Clean. Straight.
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 kid.
Hard. Hard.
Hard.
Hard.
Hard, you got it. Hard right up.
Good shot.
Really good. Nice
Great shot by Dylan to hit it smack on the nose and leave his own rock frozen. I think the yellow is shot rock.
Corner freeze bump would be dirty.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's pretty good.
Yep.
All right, throwing back here. Okay.
Like 3 feet more than you just threw.
All right. Yeah.
So just trying to play a similar kind of shot, but just with sort of back 8, back 12 weight, leave his shooter frozen on that yellow stone in the forefoot, but kind of release the red one that's behind it so that they can possibly generate a multiple in the next couple of shots.
That's
T-line!
No, that's hack. Back line. Back line.
Close. Yep. Yep.
It's really heavy.
Back line!
Hard.
Back line!
Hard.
Trying to hold the line here.
Hard. Keep going. Okay.
You'll see with that camera angle there,
I was going to say.
the angles
Never
didn't
guard.
work out in Team Kean's favor.
No, they wanted to stay a little bit more on the high side, sort of the center line side of that, so that they could potentially knock that yellow out later. So he didn't leave himself shot rock, and he didn't leave himself a good angle.
Home hardware. Just on the logo is good.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Okay. Yeah, I like my gut.
I love using the logos in games, whether you're referring to breakpoint, where you want a guard to be. You know, there's lots of use for them. So it's great to have all these fantastic sponsors, and in a competitive way, using their logos as well.
Do that and pump this to here and stay here and guarding it.
My first thought was the guard.
But what's your other thought here then?
My other thought was
Just make that bump
a
first.
shade high with like throw it 11 shade high.
You just have to get it all the way
But
back
then he
to
probably
it.
freezes.
Yeah, and I think we guard.
Yeah.
Is that the same way for my?
It's good conversation there
a little more
between
would be good for me.
between Dylan and Jaden on whether they should put a guard, which is I think what they decided to do, versus do a bit of a
Yeah, that was my gut.
angle freeze
The tap
bump.
is
But I
really
think the
good,
angles
it's
are
just
pretty
much
good
harder.
Well, then he might
in
freeze.
Jaden's favor.
Yeah.
So just kind of leave that situation alone and
Just a 2.5.
and
here,
throw a
friends.
guard on this
yeah,
one.
It should be a little bit slow.
because it's
probably
going to
3
take
feet.
Mark Kean a couple of shots to get it out. See right now, if he makes a play on it, the yellow's going right back on the red.
Yeah, and sometimes you don't want to play the shot for the other team.
Like you said, it's a little bit of what you leave, right?
Yeah.
Not heavy.
One
Patience sometimes is the best strategy.
Easy line.
1.5. Easy line. Whoa.
Easy line.
Curl. How high?
Line's good. Line's good.
Two. Straight, Victor. Where? 2. Curl then.
Curl.
Curl.
I heard Dylan say where, like
Curl.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Good.
Good shot.
And pretty much just shy, but pretty close to the logo that they were talking about. He's pretty well guarded.
Try to corner freeze it.
Yeah.
there is some room to get around that to get shot rock.
I was thinking
How
that
do you
we
try
could
to
probably
come
get
this
to
way and
nose tap it.
The intern curls quite a bit.
Yeah.
Sit too.
He's back with the hat.
7 should move a little bit in, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that might be get shot out of it if you can.
Yeah. It looks worse in real person.
Like Brady just threw it. If we're on the same line,
Yeah,
it's
don't leave an
close.
easy double.
Yeah, like
Just debating whether they think they can
Are you thinking inside out or outside in?
I was
do a
thinking
little
same
bit of
thing.
movement,
Yeah, same.
move it,
Yeah.
move that a little bit.
Space.
I guess this is the better result.
a little more.
You can see a little
So
bit
Mark
more of the
Kean, most
outside.
people know Mark not just from his curling accomplishments. He's been to the Briar, the pre-trials in the past, and mixed doubles championships. But Mark is the founder of Run Back Curling and Run Back Brewing. So a lot of curlers have worn or wear Run Back clothing.
Will do.
So kudos to Mark for kicking that company off. And he lives in Woodstock, Ontario.
So he's trying this little intern, again throwing space weight, as he said. So just a
Forward.
Space. Hack.
Close.
Whoa.
Curl.
Hack. Whoa. Clean.
Curl. Curl.
Hard. Real hard.
Hard, you got it.
Good, Mark.
So good job at unlocking that one. Left himself sitting shot rock.
Yeah, your other option is playing that and just calling this one.
Okay. Do you think this
as,
goes
as,
for?
as long as you don't roll off far enough and leave
Can we
him
just
this.
run it? So let's say, do you think? Yeah, you just gotta make sure you're tucked. That this doesn't go.
I'll also be careful with the floor.
We're just debating on.
Yeah, I don't hate
let's
that,
listen to
Victor.
them.
Are we ever just going here? Can we be to the back one and be shot?
What?
Like it's,
The front end's going down to
If
have a
they
look,
tap us into the back one, are we still shot? Like, can we freeze?
so they know exactly what the call is going to be, but also offer
Should
some
be able to.
Here.
advice
no, I
from the
just mean
far
if
end.
when they're tapping it for 2. It's only for 1, eh?
Is the run crazy?
Yes.
Yes, Victor, we will answer that for you.
So it's
You
gonna
can't
be
hear
doing
us, but
this, I guess. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. I agree.
if you make the run, it's great, but it's also.
I think if this is your first thought, and he does have that, so I like
So
this.
Victor, yeah, he was just suggesting if you thought you run back and, you know, because it is pretty lined up, you make the run back, make the double on those 2 runs, and you sit 2 buried. But
Let's do that.
Is that an easy 2 though?
risk versus reward
He just
isn't
plays this
isn't
and
awesome.
this, and then it's 2.
Well, if you don't make that
I
run
think we
back,
almost have to
Mark's
be
got
like
an
back
in
here,
off
right?
for 4.
You always have to be back
So-
far enough so that when this clips it, this one's just staying here.
Okay, so right frozen then.
Again, it's not
right
always about
frozen.
scoring. It's about Team
Second
Kean has
spot
hammer.
is here.
Just force. Just try to do what you can to
Let me
force them
know
to 1.
Where it is, because second spot is here.
So they landed on what I
Right to
think
it
was
is
Jaden's
perfect.
first
Yeah,
reaction.
right to it.
Is basically a freeze on that yellow one at the back of the 8-foot.
Yeah.
He can be, if he gets right down to it, he'll be shot rock, and then Mark's going to have to make a nice one.
Same speed as the
Jaden's a
first time.
physiotherapy student, and like a lot of these young folks, trying to do that delicate balance between his school, his work in the hospital, and his curling practice.
I had a little.
Just trying to come to the back of that one.
Early, yep.
Take a look.
Straight.
Top four!
Straight.
Top 4! Top
Working
8!
it hard, they're calling it a little
Straight
light.
hard.
Go for
They're
this
calling
one.
top
Keep going.
4,
Straight
top
hard,
8.
Hard. Hard.
They're going for plan B to corner freeze on the one on the top of the
Gotta go.
4-foot.
Right
Keep
up.
going. Yes, 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 yes.
I want to get it in
yes.
to outcount those other reds in play.
Okay.
Okay.
So he's lining up the in-off for 4 here.
It looks like
Mark couldn't get over there fast enough to have a look at
Yeah,
We have one.
it's either for 3 or 4. I
I
don't
like trying it.
need to see the overhead shot.
After 5.
Or we draw for 2.
It's up to you.
They're
Whatever
up one or
I
up
just wanted to
4.
point it out.
Daryl and I are sitting on the side, so we're not actually behind the sheet.
And honestly, the draw's no.
Yes, we're relying on the same sort of screen view that folks that are watching online can see.
I like trying it.
I think it's one of those risk versus reward things, Helen. He's guaranteed 1,
Yeah, oh yeah, I would play
right?
the shot.
But you play the shot, you get 3, probably
3
4
or
if you
4.
can stick it.
Yeah.
And worst case scenario, I think you miss, you still get 1. So
We've seen shots come down here.
Got it.
It's pretty straight, so but it's pretty predictable.
Yep. Whoa. Girl. Girl.
Must be close.
Girl. Atta boy. Get it.
Oh, and he just nudged the other one. So 2 for sure.
yeah, it
It's just 2.
looks like he just
That
nudged
was
us.
really close.
Really close. Did it just kind of move that red
Oh,
one?
they're going to measure.
Did it just kind of move that red
He
one in the back?
did. He just bumped it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it would have been 3 if he hadn't clipped that. They're going to have a measure.
Great throw. And that's the goal at the end of this. You know, you try to score multiples when you can. So the umpires will come out and measure. So we know it's 2 for sure for Team Kean. And after this measure, the teams get a 5-minute break. So this is after the 5th end here, we take a halfway break. Teams will chat with their coaches. Get the overhead shot. Try to see if we can see the number. Okay, my eyes aren't that good.
I can't see that.
Okay.
I'm going to wait for them to kick one or something.
Okay, I'm going to predict it's... Oh, I don't know. Yellow.
Yellow.
Okay, so it was 2. So that means Team Kean is up 4-2 at the halfway point.
Teams are on a bit of a 5-minute break now, and we'll be back after that.
It's a beautiful blend of strategy, skill, and creativity. Curling. But it's our people that make us great. We're a mosaic of countless experiences. We communicate and collaborate. We value new ideas and different perspectives. We learn from our past and from our future. We may even disagree sometimes, but it's in our differences that we can see our strengths. The beauty of our sport is reflected in our people and our values. Regardless of your ethnicity or gender, your abilities, your stage in life, your beliefs, or who you love. The rocks and the ice don't discriminate. And as curlers, we won't either. We will be the change that we want to see in the world. Curling is a place for everyone.
Today we learned to put one foot in front of the other. That with a little hard work, great things will happen. We can go for gold, but what matters most is having fun. we learn from some of the best, improving our skills, building confidence, and making friends that feel like family. We are proud to be the future of curling.
And welcome back to the second half of the fourth draw here at the 2025 Home Hardware Canadian Curling Pre-Trials here in beautiful Wolfville, Nova Scotia. I'm Helen Radford, manager of our NextGen program for Curling Canada, and I'm joined with Daryl Nowlin, who is also one of our national coaches in our NextGen program as well.
And good morning from beautiful Wolfville, Nova Scotia.
So, Daryl, what would be a bit of a summary of the first half that you saw of this game?
They started out pretty conservatively, I'd say. Not taking too many risks. We started to see a little bit more rocks in play, but I'd say it was really the first half of the game was really about rock placement. We saw some of the rocks maybe sliding a little bit farther than they wanted them, or stopping a little bit shorter than they wanted them. But it's really been a back and forth game. Nobody necessarily has control yet in terms of the, dominating in terms of their shooting percentage or anything. But we're heading into the sixth end with Team Kean leading Jaden King by a score of 4-2, and King has the hammer. So as we head into the second half of the game, teams will start thinking about having hammer in the even ends and jockeying for position that way. So
line's good.
Jaden King will be looking to score here in the sixth end, but ideally score a deuce and tie the game up heading into the second half.
Right on the logo.
Owen, stay down.
Bottom of the logo. Yeah.
Okay, well, 15-8.
Just do a summary of the other games that are going on.
Good start.
Team Sturmey is up 4-2 over Team Peterson. They're in the sixth end. Team McMillan is up 5-3 over Team Inglis. They're also in the sixth end. And that game you can see on YouTube. That's a static stream. You've got our feature game here, 4-2 to Kean over King. And then we have Team Menard, 2-1 over Team Purcell. You can follow the scores on Curling Canada's website, curling.ca/scoreboard. We're here every draw featuring the Sheet C game. And there will also be a static stream as well. So you can watch lots of games on YouTube. So Curling Canada will be showing all of these games up to the finals. So we will be doing the semifinals, the round robin semifinals on YouTube. And then TSN will be coming in to cover the best 2 out of 3 playoff games starting on Friday. So we're really excited to see how this event plays out this week.
So for folks just joining us, this is the Home Hardware Canadian Curling Pre-Trials. We've got 8 women's teams and 8 men's teams vying for one last spot in the Montana Canadian Curling Trials, which are going to happen just up the road in Halifax in a few weeks, last week in November. So a great opportunity. You really got a pool of some of the up-and-coming teams here is really what we're seeing here, Helen, to join some of the more veteran teams, the 7 teams that have already qualified for the Canadian Curling Trials to pick our Olympic representative for 2026.
Yeah, and you know what? 4 weeks from today, teams are either in Halifax or packing their bags, catching their flight to get there. So we are excited. I know I live in Halifax, so I can actually walk to the arena every day. I'm super excited to have everybody come to my hometown.
Yeah, and I've got myself booked in for the week. I can't wait to walk down myself and see all those games. The Curling Trials was like no other event. It's got the fun and excitement of a Briar or a Scotties, but a vibe of pressure and tension that you don't see in any of the other events. And unquestionably the best curling you're going to see in Canada.
Hard, you got it. Hard, you got it. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Curl! Curl!
Oh.
So big surprise. We started with the
close.
box strategy again in the 6th end, and King's got one buried and just trying to clean up the center again to bring that side into play.
You got it. You got it.
Bigger ad.
We've got lots of school kids here in the arena.
Leave it for a second. Leave it for a second.
And it's a beautiful temperature in here. I don't even have a coat on right now.
No, I just got on a sweater. It's usually freezing in these arenas. This is the nicest, one of the best facilities I've been in.
And there's a walking track, so we're actually just sort of on the walking track here. So we're seeing lots of people walk by us, but it's also, some of the athletes here have little babies. So the grandparents have strollers. They can wheel the kids around, still watch their their teams play. So it's a really nice environment here.
Okay. Everybody, let's go.
So you can see most of, I think you can see a chunk of those reds at the back of the forefoot here. So
Let's make it, guys.
Jane's asking Owen, just to play a little lightweight tap.
11-5.
Yep. Clean.
11-5. Okay, whoa.
Whoa.
Curl. 11-5. Curl. 11-5. Curl.
Okay. 11-2. Sorry, guys. Just
So it's still kind of that theme. If it's just a little bit up in weight, it just won't curl and have the reaction that you're looking for.
Right.
Not much of an ad.
I think we're there.
It's all there.
For a little.
So just looking at the standings coming into this round,
Back 4.
Helen, both of these teams are looking for their first win. They're 0-2. Yesterday, Team Scott Howard and Team Jordan McDonald as well as Jean-Michel Menard, were all won 2 games, so they're starting the day off undefeated. Braden Calvert and Sam Moybrook are 1-1. Teams King, Purcell, and Kean are all 0-2 and looking for their first wins this morning on the men's side.
Pretty tough to go through this event undefeated. So teams know, they might drop a game or 2 along the way, and it's how do you bounce back? What did you learn from that, and what can you do differently in the next game?
7.
And I think both, teams, Kean and King, brought some good learnings into today from yesterday, and that's why we've got a nice close game here.
Roll it right over.
Roll it.
That's good.
Now on the women's side, teams McMillan and Inglis were both winners yesterday. They won 1 game. They're on the ice playing against each other this morning. And Team Sturmey also won their first game yesterday, and they're on the ice right now against Team Peterson, who are 0-1.
Control.
Yep.
Control.
Clean it.
Oh. Control.
Close. Whoa.
Curl.
Curl. Still falling.
Hard, Matt. Keep going. Keep going. Okay. Hold
on top. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brady hitting stuck there. I'm not sure if they out-counted the other yellow one or not.
13.
Yep.
13. Whoops, sorry, Mark.
I like hitting this.
Yeah,
Keep the side one in play.
He's asking for a 13, which is like a
Yeah, 13. You got Dylan speech.
probably a hack weight, I guess. Just trying to tap that one out and roll in front of the other one. And Dylan wants to make sure he's not overthrowing it.
Big. 12. 12. 12. 12.
It's a little heavier than they wanted.
Yes. 12.
Yes.
13. 13.
Hard. Hard. Keep it up. Keep it going. Spill it on the tap this one. Yep.
So caught the curl a little earlier than they wanted to.
Okay,
I think his weight was pretty close.
Okay, better.
You can see the TV in the reflection of the ice. You just guard that one.
I think we can guard the I almost think you just top 12.
Okay. Yeah. I think we ignore those ones, sadly.
He's playing that. Just can't give him a triple.
Nice part about curling is we get to listen to the players.
You guard the tight
It's
one,
so
he
great.
gets nose off the other one.
It's great as a commentator because
Guard the wide one, he gets nose
we
off
don't have
the
to guess what they're doing. We just listen and they'll tell you what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, then you go here.
I think you go here now. I think we have to sit.
Let's do it then.
Try to cheat it a bit. Maybe? Or just get it straight under.
Sounds good. What do you want, Vern?
Kind of got to make a decision quick here, though.
Yeah, I know.
So Mark's sitting 2 at the back of the forefoot, which in theory is great. He's not loving the 2 Team Kingstones that are buried behind the corner guard, but he can't really do anything with them. So he's just thinking about how he's gonna put one in front of these 2 shot rocks, I guess, without setting up a run back or a double.
I like 405.
Yeah.
Where? Gotta go. As far as you can get it. Gotta be at least be in the 8 foot. Has to bite the 8. Keep going, keep going.
They really want to outcount that. Not quite going to get there.
So a pretty big miss, I'd say, for Mark Kean.
12. Yeah.
Looks like Jaden's going to try the same shot that he just tried, that Dylan just tried. Just try to tap back the shot rock you see almost on the back of the button and kind of roll to the left-hand side of your screen to a freeze.
Little ass is okay. Yeah. Yeah, Dylan's was a 13.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Whoa!
Whoa, whoa,
Lead.
whoa, whoa.
Lead's good. Whoa! 12-3. Whoa! Lead. 12-3. Lead.
Whoa.
Curl. Straight. Whoa!
Curl.
Straight. Straight. 12-3. Straight. Hard. Hard. 6.
Okay.
Okay.
Just rolled a little bit too far, I think. He would like to have left a bit of a better angle for himself on that one in the back of the forefoot, but caught that same kind of curl that Dylan's did. A bit of a late movement, maybe a little bit more movement around the center line than we see in some other spots on the ice too.
Like 4:15, you should be able to drag there. Yep.
Where are we playing?
Freeze.
Okay. Yep. Probably a 4:05. We'll be close.
Yep. A couple feet more than you just did.
So Mark Kean just trying to freeze here. You heard the sweepers ask him to throw just a little bit more than he just threw his last one. Stop at the top of the 12-foot.
It's back
Mine's
four.
good. Off then.
I don't really want to leave.
Where?
Back
We're there
four.
right now. We're okay. Weight's nice.
Just for line. We need backing.
Okay. Close.
Back 8.
Clean. Back 4. Clean. Weight's real nice.
Yep, sideways. Yes, straight.
15 hog to hog. It's a great time.
Hard. Keep going.
Hard.
Weight's fine.
What a great shot.
Really nice shot. So he got shot rock out of that. So Jaden's he's got a draw for his one. I think he's.
If we just get this, that's fine. But if we could ever tickle it.
Yeah, just kind of nick.
Yeah, just a little ticky. Okay, I had a 15-3 on
What
that.
did you get on that one, Victor?
So it's super close. They're going to
5-1.
play for their one and rush it to just
kind of draw.
tickle
and
it,
hope at
as
the very
Dylan
end you
said.
can tick it.
15-1 on marks.
Okay.
Just C-line.
So for Jaden, he's going to really try to
very
think
end,
just
just
about
try
throwing
and
draw
tick it.
weight,
Yeah.
and that will be a bit of an audible call by Dylan at the
Oh, the 15-1.
at the very end to see if it's got the legs to curl over and just give it a little tickly, as he says.
So Mark Kean threw a 15-1 hog to hog, and he had 6 rotations.
Back 4. Back 8. Whoa. Back 8.
Hard,
Easy,
hard,
whoa.
hard,
Easy.
hard,
Sounds a little
hard.
heavier than they wanted to, so they're hard on the curl to try to carve it over.
Curl.
Curl. Curl. Curl.
Keep going on.
Curl. Curl.
Keep going. Hey, well, straight, straight, straight. Good.
Okay,
Good
that's
call
fine.
to go to the back one there. He had a 14-2 on that.
The sweepers called it heavy right out of his hand, and
Yeah.
so they carved it over as hard as they could to get it onto that back one. Looks like it's just one, but Dylan's having a little look at it there before he gives up the extra point.
I think it's us.
Yeah, looks close enough. I think it's just fine.
Perfect. Okay. It's over curled by an inch.
First look, it looks easily just touched it down too.
I was trying to ask.
I think we're going to do another measure here.
I was trying to ask you who shot.
So yellow has 1 for sure. And this measurement will be to see if it's 2 yellow or just 1 yellow. So while we're waiting, teams start the game with 38 minutes, and it's called thinking time. So when we take a look at their clock, Team King has 15 minutes and 40 seconds left, and Team Kean has 13 minutes and 42 seconds left. So that will play into factor as the game moves along, because teams are allowed a timeout, bring their coach out, but they want to make sure that they're staying within their time frame there. So Team Kean has just 2 minutes less than Team King at this point. I think they called that yellow, did they? Not sure what he did there. Usually you put the rock towards the center.
Yeah, I kind of got two
All right.
competing movements there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we're going to take a short break here, and we'll find out the result of that measurement when we return.
Today we learned to put one foot in front of the other. That with a little hard work, great things will happen. We can go for gold, but what matters most is having fun. We learn from some of the best, improving our skills, building confidence, and making friends that feel like family. We are proud to be the future of curling.
Welcome back as we start the seventh end of this game between Mark Kean and Jaden King at the Home Hardware Canadian Curling Trials. And Helen, the confusing measure was indeed only one yellow at the end, so now Mark Kean has the hammer heading into the seventh end with a 4-3 lead.
Top of the logo.
I think we're going to see this game go to the very end here.
No. Okay, if you're higher, yes.
I think both teams are going to keep this game nice and tight.
Good. Nice start.
So we'll just do some updates across the board. On the far sheet E, Team Sturmey has taken a bigger lead, 6-2 over Team Peterson. Team McMillan has maintained their lead. They're up 6-3 over Team Inglis. That game is also on YouTube on a static feed. And then Team Menard and Team Purcell are tied 2-2. We had a little delay on the Team Purcell sheet. Gavin just happened to have his broom sort of just behind him, and then it snapped. So he had to get a new broom. They had to clean up the ice. It was sort of a bit of a freak accident there. He wasn't actually sweeping with it at the time. So they're back in action. They had about a 5-minute delay.
Yeah, they had the mops out and the vacuum out. They were doing a whole cleanup job on aisle A. There. Gavin's just too strong for his own good.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a personal trainer, so he's spending too much time in the gym.
We're going to tease him when we see him after this game for sure. If you want to follow the scores, they are on Curling Canada's website, curling.ca/scoreboard. All the live scores will be there. And as Daryl had mentioned before, if you go to reports, you'll see lots of other information about the teams. Mitzi and her crew putting all of that together.
Top 12.
So it's a bit of a cat and mouse game now as you head into the last few ends, heading into the seventh end. As I said earlier, teams start to think about jockeying for hammer and control and heading into the 10th end. So we're seeing that box strategy again. This time the shoes on the other foot with Mark Kean having hammer. So you saw Victor Pietrangelo put up a nice center guard and then come around on his next. And Spencer Dunlap did the exact same thing on the corner.
We know this path.
You want this rock for it, or?
Yeah, actually, that's probably a good idea.
So you just saw Owen switch out his rocks. He must feel that one has a little bit more movement than the other, or a little bit of a different slide than the other. So he feels that the one that he's throwing now is going to be the best for the come around.
Like it?
So there are teams here training as well as competing. So the Wolfville Curling Club has been a great sponsor of this event and has welcomed the teams and given them practice ice there, which has been absolutely fantastic. The whole community here of Wolfville and the Valley has been, a great support, and And to your point earlier, Daryl, there are just so many volunteers here, not just from the Valley area, but from all over Nova Scotia, coming out to help run this event. Marcy is our event manager who, has worked tirelessly to put on a great event, and I have to say it is definitely one of my favorite ones.
Yep.
It's a great event. It's got all the feel of of a Briar and a Scotties when you're looking out on the ice, and the hospitality here has been awesome. There's 2 full sections of school. 3 or 4 full sections of school kids here watching. And every now and then you can hear them in the background. I heard one of their teachers saying they were learning about curling in school.
Oh, good.
So they were teaching the kids a little bit about what's going on, and I don't know if they've been assigned teams or anything, but I could hear them chanting different team names.
Just freeze.
I remember years ago the World Men's were in Halifax when it was before it was called the Scotiabank Centre, and my daughter in her school, they went down to watch, and the absolute favorite part of the whole thing was going to the canteen.
Of course.
So yeah, that's all she talked about.
Well, I kind of like the canteen too, so
yeah, I know.
I understand that. I'm a big fan. So,
but when we're here every draw, we probably shouldn't treat ourselves every draw.
Not every day. No. No. Great shot by Owen, where he kind of picked that one out and rolled in behind the corner guard. So asking Matt Garner just to basically do the same thing, and
Curl! No big.
a little heavy, trying to make it curl.
Go, Brady, go.
Just a little heavier than they wanted to. I think you're going to see Jaden go around that center guard now, probably with the other turn from the intern side.
Just bite the 4?
Yeah.
You got it, Dilly.
Okay, speed here.
I need like a 14-8.
Okay, it's coming off a
So placement on this rock is going to be important. Especially with all the curl. If you keep it too high and peek out the other side, you'll have the opportunity to make a double or that same hit and roll if they tried. So they want to get it pretty well even with that rock on the side of the 8-foot.
Just top 4.
Buried, solid, and if you show any piece, you want to show a little bit on the intern side.
Too much. Whoa.
T.
Just top
Really
4.
curling. Really curling.
Just here.
Easy.
Always straight.
Easy.
Always straight.
Easy.
Whoa, can't be deeper than this. Good.
Good shot.
Good.
Nice shot, Dylan.
That's pretty much where you landed it.
So we've shown a few men's games here in a row, and we're about to get to a few women's games in a row. Our draw times here local are 9 a.m., 2 p.m., and 7 p.m. So we'll be back on air at 2 p.m. with Krista Sharp versus Danielle Inglis. And then at 7 p.m., Peterson plays Thevenot.
Whoa! Hard! Whoa! Whoa! Curl! Whoa!
Gotta go on that yellow.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little confusion on what they were doing on that one with communications, but a good shot.
Nose is fine. 11.
Jaden be happy just to hit this on the nose and kind of exchange shots with his 2 yellows sort of spread out across the rings and force team Mark Kean to a single point here in the 7th.
Touch big. 10-5. 10-5.
Whoa.
So Daryl, a big thing that we talk about now is rotation. And I know you and I with NextGen athletes, we really talk about rotation hog to hog. It's really hard to count rotation sort of hog to stop, and then also how do you count rotation on a hit?
Exactly.
So we do a lot of that. We encourage teams to take times hog to hog, and we encourage them to count rotations hog to hog. So at this particular event, like a draw shot where they're drawing, say, T-line, we would look for about 6 rotations hog to hog. And I know people might think that's a lot, but actually it works quite well in this environment because your rock will stay straight and then it'll have a nice break, and then the brushers can really manage the finish of it. So it's not to say that you should do 6 rotations hog to hog all the time, but definitely for this event, it seems to be sort of the rotation that teams are heading towards, somewhere in that 5 to 6 from hog to hog.
Yeah, and work with a lot of teams, and they just go out with a bit of a tester, I guess, at the beginning to kind of see where they are, and then come up with the right amount for them as a team that's going to be consistent and sort of easy for them all to throw. And that's like anything else, it just comes with practice and trial and error to figure out what's going to work for you. And it's a little bit, as you said, Helen, a little bit ice dependent. In some of our curling clubs where the ice is a little bit straighter, some people might find that to be a little bit too much, so they back off a little bit. But certainly at championship ice like this, you'll see here or in Halifax at the Olympic trials, teams throwing a good 6 rotations. And when it starts to slow down, that's when you really see that movement in, and the sweepers can have an impact in it by carving it or knifing it or helping it curl at the end.
That's where the broom for Dylan was.
I need a little more. More, please.
So chance for Jane to put some pressure on here.
Okay, we're like 15-4 is perfect.
We saw Brad Lumley's shot just come up a little bit short in the top of the 12-foot. So Jane's going to try to go around everything and set pretty much top 4 buried. He doesn't need to steal here, but a good one in here would certainly help him with that.
Take a look. It's close. Running pretty good.
Really running.
Curling good now.
No,
Easy.
So 6 is top 4.
No, gotta set. It's gotta set.
So some teams will use a numbering system. Some teams will just say exactly where it's going to go. I'm old school. I like just tell me where it's going to go. Okay, did that pick at the end there?
Yeah,
that had
it really grabbed. It was probably stopping back 4 foot, I think, at best, and it just took it just dug in and took a bit of a
right
turn. Yeah,
Brady's did the same thing though.
it's pretty much where they wanted it.
Yeah.
So a little fortunate there.
Okay. We hit that, right?
You love that when you're the other team and you think the rock's coming heavy and it stops like that. You're like, oh, that's lovely. I'm not annoyed at that at all.
What does that do for us?
It all works out in the wash, though.
It pretty much does usually.
Yep.
Yeah, it usually does.
You just don't feel it when you're not on the receiving end of it sometimes.
So that forces Mark Kean to try a similar shot, but with the other turn. If he can get getting probably almost bury around that one, top of the top of the button, and sit right in the tee line.
My thought was board and try to roll under that yellow. Get shot half buried.
I like this. I like that.
Okay, let's make it then. Looking for zeros.
Farnan had some different ideas. You heard them talking to Mark about it in the hack, which I don't love, but Mark seemed pretty set on what he wants to do. So.
It's nice. Where? We're nice. Just top 8. Stay down.
So there's another example,
Top 4. You can go around it. Go around it then.
Brad's in the house says where, and
you're still good for a round.
Spencer says it's nice.
Finish. Hard.
They need to be more specific. Where is that going? Because it's going to matter with the line call.
Yeah, and like you said, it can be the number system, it can be exactly where it is, but the guy in the rings has to know where that rock's stopping.
My first thought was play. I think you're hitting it.
Yeah.
And then staying here.
Yep.
11.
Yeah. You should have about half the rock from the hack.
Yeah. And let's just try and roll to here, right?
Yeah. I think half a rock is good.
Okay. 11.
Yep.
So Jaden's going to try a little bit of a 1 foot little run tap back, I guess, to try to take that out. The other option, of course, is you can probably see. I guess you can. Like I said, we're at the side here, so the angle's not great. I can see a little bit of it, but maybe you can't see that.
Anywhere from a third is good.
Okay. You got a Jane 11.
Yeah.
But pretty much anywhere high side or close to high side is going to make this shot for him.
Weight's good. Whoa. Wait.
10-5. Clean.
Clean spot grabs. Yep.
Whoa. Curl. Straight.
Must be close.
Dylan.
Good. Shot.
Nice shot.
Little confusing for the
Yeah,
sweepers. We
it
got
was-
one guy screaming curl and one guy screaming straight. They're just like, I'm going to do what I think is right.
Yeah, definitely. It's frosty, so you're going to need a little extra speed to make sure it moves.
Mark's got to bump that a little bit to get it off the button. That was the good part about Jaden King where he stopped, is Mark has to throw.
You heard Brad tell Mark before he got down to the other end, it's a little frosty. You're going to need a little bit of extra speed. Because you can see a little bit of frost on the ice, but I'm not seeing frost have a huge impact yet. So
No, not yet at all.
I'd be worried of throwing this too hard. It's pretty close, I think.
Yeah.
Wait, slice. Back eight. Back eight.
Curl. Back 8, back 12.
Really hard.
Yeah, it's tracking on
Keep
him.
going. Keep going. Hard. Keep going. Come on, Spence. Come on. Matt, take it.
Go, Matt. Go, Matt.
Hard.
Go, Matt.
Oh, just so close. Didn't quite bump it far enough. 1 yellow. We have a tie game. So after 7 ends, it's tied 4-4. Teams will take a short break, and we will be back with you.
Today we learned to put one foot in front of the other. That with a little hard work, great things will happen. We can go for gold, but what matters most is having fun. We learn from some of the best, improving our skills, building confidence, and making friends that feel like family. We are proud to be the future of curling.
And welcome back to the 2025 Home Hardware Canadian Curling Pre-Trials here at the Andrew H. McCain Arena in Wolfville, Nova Scotia. Daryl, we knew this was going to be tight. It's now 4-4 heading into 8. Team Kean has hammer. What is their plan?
So Team Kean, you're heading the 8th end. Is it the 8th end?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm confused at this arena. I feel like one end is the home end and it's actually the other end. But yeah, tie playing the 8 is going to be really important for Team Kean's going to be thinking, but we really want to score here. You know, obviously they want to score a deuce would be ideal, but in a tie game playing 8, you want to at least make sure you score to hopefully have the hammer coming home in 10. So you'll see them push a little bit to try to get a Roxham play to score that deuce. But by the time we get down to thirds rocks, they'll be making a decision on whether they need to pivot to open things up to make sure they can get a path for a single, depending how things are shaping up.
No, not curl. Don't curl.
That's good.
There's lots going on in the area.
Nice.
There's an event called Devour, which is a food and film fest here in the Wolfville area.
Awesome.
They've brought in chefs to design lots of culinary things to give it a try. This event is on. They've got corn mazes, farm markets. It's beautiful. You can golf. I see people, the golf course is packed every time I drive by it. If you're looking to come down here, there's lots to do, watch curling, but there's also lots of other great things to do in the local area.
That's a great part of Canada. I was saying to somebody, one of the things that I feel pretty blessed about having, played curling and working in curling now is seeing all these amazing communities from coast to coast to coast, and some of the big cities, but a lot of the small towns. We've got some really great spots, and the Annapolis Valley is certainly one of them.
A little bit wider, it's like...
I was talking to David Murdoch this morning, and I said, welcome to beautiful Wolfville. He said, it's beautiful here. He said, this is a really cute spot. So, and that is the nice part about getting around to these communities, and the community gets fully involved in the event. Sometimes when you go to a big city, kind of gets lost in the shuffle, but here this is the focus. So these athletes are getting a real treat here this week.
So you saw a bit of a change in strategy here. Jaden threw up the center guard, and instead of going for that traditional box strategy that we've talked about, Mark Kean asked his lead, Spencer Dunlop, to play a come around. He did that, as I said. He wants to make sure he scores, so getting his first rock in on the top 4 foot puts a control of that sort of scoring zone and makes Jaden kind of come to him a little bit.
Yeah, they're not as concerned about trying to get a multiple as it is trying to get on that scoreboard.
A little tighter.
And also they haven't been as successful with the box strategy. It hasn't been working out for them, and so that's why it's another good reason to kind of shift things up a little bit.
Sit. Okay. It's not horrible. Just tight.
Yeah.
Wade was close on that one. He said just a little bit tight.
So with the 5 rock rule here, Jaden cannot remove Team Kean's rock. He can't remove the opposition, but he can remove his own. So he's looking to play a run back. Owen's going to play a run back on his own stone here.
Just 10.
Clean. Whoa.
Air down.
Clean.
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 Yep.
Yep. Yes. Hard. Hard.
Come on, get it. Yep, right out, Jaden. Yep.
Okay, that's fine.
Great shot by Owen. Would like to have
Good
stuck
throw,
it and
Owen.
kept the one he raised back in the rings, but he moved that one off the top of the button, which was a big part of the job.
And that's the key, is you want to make contact. You know, everybody wants the perfect shot, the hit it and nut it straight back, but that's a great shot too. One thing that I wanted to point out is you'll see some teams here have the Curling Canada logo, the shield, on their pants.
Leave it.
So any team that is part of our national team program or our national NextGen program, you'll see they have the little Curling Canada logo on their pants. It's funding from Own the Podium and Curling Canada, and so you will see that on some of the teams. When teams win a Canadian championship and go to a world event, they have a little additional part to their logo, and it says Team a Keep. So only the teams that are going to a world championship you'll see with the national team logo on their pants.
Oh, I got big.
Air light.
I got big.
Line's good.
8.
Okay, clean.
Whoa,
Straight.
I know our NextGen
Okay,
teams
Chris,
love
there,
putting the logo on.
I know I was talking to one of the teams when they qualified for the NextGen program, and that was the most exciting news that they got. They got to wear their team, their Curling Canada logo on their pants. Great shot by Owen. A little heavier, I think, than they wanted it to be. Left a little bit of space as he tapped that one back a bit. But
just board. Good board. You got it.
so things are looking a little bit optimistic if you're Mark Kean. You've got some rocks behind the tee line. You got guards out front, but the button's still accessible to him, so here's a chance to put some rocks in play and try to generate a deuce. Jaden's going to have to be a little bit careful.
That's like control.
Of course, as soon as I say that, he takes his own rock out. Which is a little bit too
Just
heavy.
like back line.
I got 13. Yep.
Back line.
I 13.
13 and a half.
Okay. 13 and a half.
Okay, you got it, Doe.
With being precise on what kind of weight they throw, I like to tell teams, especially when you're on a nice surface like this with good rocks, is look at the shot and then think, what is the minimum amount of weight I need to throw to make the shot to bring the sweepers into it?
Whoa, that
You watch the top teams in the world, and they're using their sweepers on every single rock.
Yep. Space. Yep. Hard. Back line.
And the sweepers are in a ready position. They are down and ready to sweep. They're not, standing. They're actively engaged in the throw all the way down, communicating, ready to brush.
Nice shot by Dylan. Curled a little bit more than they wanted it to, but was able to knock that one out. So it's yellow counting 3, but still an opportunity for Bradley Lumley to make a come around here.
We are.
Where?
It's a little heavy.
Back 8 right now. Where? Back 8.
Back 12.
Okay.
We're touching the back one.
Not a good result.
Both teams are back on the ice again tonight at 7 p.m. So after this game, they'll do a little debrief, get something to eat, have a little rest, get something to eat, come back. It's kind of the eat, sleep, curl plan this week.
Yeah, we're talking about how awesome the community is, but when you're a curler in one of these events, you basically see the curling rink, the Airbnb, and maybe a restaurant, and often the same restaurant over and over again, because when you find something you like, you tend to stick to it.
Definitely.
Let it work. Whoa, let it work. Let it work. T-line.
I remember being at one event with a team overseas,
Stay close,
and we literally went to the same restaurant twice a day, every day, because they just had, good options, and there really wasn't anywhere else to go. That, again, came a little bit deeper than what they were hoping.
Yeah, you want to keep those rocks in front of the tee line, so it gives them a chance to tap it back here and sit shot rock. And all those rocks collected at the back of the 8-foot are a bit of a protector for them.
Back line. Space.
Space. Pack.
Team Sturmey just took another point. They are now up 7-3 over Team Peterson. They are playing the 9th end, and Team Peterson has hammer. The other games are still in the 8th end.
And another overthrow by Brad. They were calling that he had probably half weight. And I know it's tough when you see those rocks in there and you want to move it and you're thinking about tapping it back, but what's most important is where you keep your shooter. And so you could have really played that with a back 4, back 8 weight maximum. So great opportunity here for Jaden King to sink another one around that guard and line 2 or 3.
Just trying to lose it, eh?
Lose it, yeah.
Like we pretty much can curl it by the guard?
Well, just line it up so it hits the back one when they run it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Team King already anticipating
Like
what Mark Kean is going to do.
Yeah, 3/4, 2/3.
You got it, bud.
Okay, speed's good here, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, does this look like minimum ice?
Yes, but everything else has been pushed over.
So he wants to get this one in behind that center guard, out counting the red at the very back to lie 3, so that
Close. No.
even if he makes a run back, he's still in good shape.
Whoa.
Clean it.
Really tracking.
Line's good.
Go, girl.
Weight's good.
Just
Top
top
4.
four.
Easy. Knife it.
Curl.
Knife it.
Curl.
Well, a really nice shot was just made by one of the local skips here. So Owen Purcell just made a fantastic angle double and picked up 4 points. So they were down 4-2. Now they're up 6-4, and they're about to head into the 9th end. So you could hear the local crowd get excited over that.
That'll put a little spring in their step for the next few ends, Helen.
Absolutely.
And we saw Jaden put that rock a little bit to the right of your screen than maybe he wanted it, but good enough. So Mark's going to try this run back, and if he hits that one pretty much where his broom is, he might be able to get all 3 of those yellows in the rings moving, but we've seen these run really straight, so we'll see how he lets it go.
Whoa, curl. Curl, curl. Curl!
Just need to curl a hair more.
So close.
Yeah, right to it.
Just a little low, eh?
It's hard to believe.
Or right on the nose.
My first
I
thought
think
was
when
right
you're
on
looking
the-
at it, when you're not used to playing on this kind of ice, but you really need to think
shade low.
a little bit narrower and trust that it's not going to curl or it might even run back a little bit for you. But
I think here is really good.
huge opportunity here for Jaden to get another one in there.
A sliver low. Like not a crazy amount low where he can run that.
He's going to be a little bit cautious, as Dylan just said. If they make the run, it's now a redstone out front.
Like a little low.
So he wants to try to overbend a little bit, put it right where he's got his broom. So try to get close to the center
Speed's
line.
good here, eh?
Yeah.
And Mark's going to have a hard time figuring out how to score, let alone
Speed's good here, eh?
not having a chance at a multiple.
We played so many.
Just right on the nose, eh?
Shade low.
Okay.
Just a shade.
You got it, Jaden. Let's go.
Last one over? No,
Okay. You got it, bud.
Okay, you got it.
Team McMillan just picked up a deuce to go up 8-4 over Team Inglis, and they're heading into the ninth end.
Team!
Well done.
Easy!
Team! Well done.
Does not want to be heavy
Well
here.
done.
You can knife it. You can knife it.
Line's good.
Line's good.
Okay. Keep knifing. Keep knifing.
Where?
No,
Keep
Owen.
knifing.
Where?
Keep knifing. T.
Curl.
T.
Whoa.
T.
Curl. Whoa.
T.
So they're trying to drag that over.
Pretty much exactly where he wanted
where
it.
they wanted. So that was good brushing by Owen to really drag that over.
And for people watching, you could hear keep knifing, and that was Victor talking to the other sweeper, Owen. Lots of communication between the sweepers as they go down the ice. Owen's like head down doing his work, and Victor's keeping an eye on the signal for line and keeping an eye on weight. So great communication between the sweepers on that one.
Yellow jump on that.
So for Mark,
You just have to move these.
he's going to have to give another go at that run back, I think.
Whatever you're feeling.
He's got his own red rock out front now that he can run back. So if he can stick it,
What do you want? Control or norm?
He definitely needs to stick it.
he'll score one.
He doesn't want to roll off this. They
gonna-
have seen a number of shots come down here, so they do have an idea of what it will do.
They're talking about control weight. He's got a little more ice. He's going to throw it a little lighter.
Yep.
Maybe bring his sweepers into it.
Okay, I like it.
Not a great view from the hack, seeing 3 yellow stones buried.
No, especially when it's 8th end tied and you want to score here.
Yep. Easy. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Close. 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 Curl. 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 Get it.
Oh,
Oh, unfortunate.
2.
Just rolled off.
2 yellow.
so big steal of 2 by Jaden King. So that puts him up 6-4 after 8 ends. So he'll have a definite advantage heading into the 9th. And as we wait for the 9th end, we're going to take a little break and we'll be back with you in a moment.
Today we learned to put one foot in front of the other. That with a little hard work, great things will happen. We can go for gold, but what matters most is having fun. We learn from some of the best, improving our skills, building confidence, and making friends that feel like family. We are proud to be the future of curling.
So welcome back to and 9 here on at the Home Hardware Canadian Curling Trials, coming to you from Wolfville, Nova Scotia. I'm Daryl Nowlin, one of the NextGen coaches with Curling Canada, and joined by my colleague Helen Radford. Helen, we're a big turn of events in the 8th end with Team King stealing that 2 points.
Yeah, and definitely just execution. Just when you throw it a little bit heavy, you're not going to get the finish that you're looking for. So that's the nice part about the ice has been great. The rocks are great. You need to be precise. And if you're precise, you will be rewarded. So we anticipate seeing a really great end here. Obviously, Mark Kean's team, they're going to try to get their deuce back.
Line's good.
Line's good.
Team King, they're going to want to keep things a little bit more compact.
Line's good.
And tight.
So Jade's asked Victor to put his first rock top 4.
Easy.
Then you'll see Mark walk up and ask for a corner guard.
Good.
And as soon as Team King has the opportunity after 5 rocks, he'll be looking at
give us the free blank. I don't hate it.
At heels.
Control.
So I stand corrected. He's playing a hit on that rock in the 4 foot, and I heard them say they're going to try to blank this end and go for 3 in 3 and 10.
Yeah, and it's honestly, it's a team decision.
Okay, good.
They need to score at some point. So if they feel that their best chance is just to go all out in 10, then that's a good plan for that team.
So Jaden says, I see you, Mark Kean. I'm going to put a center guard up that you can't hit and see if he can't force a little bit of play and force Kean into 1 or even a deuce.
3.
You know.
That's what's fun about this game is sometimes it's a little bit of cat and mouse. You think you know what the other team's going to do, and then you kind of guess wrong.
Okay, well then, let's not sweep.
Really coming off, though.
And again, it goes back to kind of what works for your team, you know.
Absolutely.
Now I think teams feel the stats are pretty slanted. If you're tied coming home, you know, if Mark was to take a deuce here,
15.
his chances of stealing the win aren't awesome. So he feels he's better off. He's better off to try to blank this end and go for his 3.
A little more.
And unfortunately for Victor, he went into the ring, so it's going to give Mark the opportunity to play this end out.
How hard?
10,
Okay. Right on him.
So this is going to be a exciting end of takeouts, Helen.
Yeah.
Weight's good.
Whoa.
Maybe her down.
No, just whoa.
Clean.
So just to give an update on what's happening in the rest of the game. So Selena Sturmay is looking to keep her record undefeated. She leads Beth Peterson 7-3, playing the net, just wrapping up the 9th end, I guess. Kayla McMillan, by that deuce she just took, is leading Danielle Inglis 8-4, and with a big 4-ender by Owen Purcell in the 8th end, he's up 6-4 on Jean-Michel Manal.
Yes. Yep. Right to it. Good.
So while we play a little bit of up and down the sheet, just a reminder, these teams, there's 8 men's and 8 women's teams here playing for the one last spot at the Montana Canadian Curling Trials that are going to happen in Halifax, Nova Scotia in just about a month.
Good.
The men's teams that have already qualified are Brad Gushu, who's announced this is going to be his last season of playing, so we're going to have an amazing crowd there cheering on Brad Gushu, as there is everywhere where Brad Gushu plays. Brad Jacobs, our reigning Canadian champion. And Matt Dunstone, who maybe has one of the hottest hands in curling right now. He's winner of the points badge, wins slams. Really a sharp team that's been playing well. Mike McEwen, Kevin Cooey, one of our NextGen teams that I mentioned, Rylan Kleider from Saskatchewan, as well as John Epping. And John's a team that's been maybe flying a little under the radar. Hasn't lost a lot of games to Canadian teams over the last year or two. He's got a hot young team, and I expect to see John make some noise at those trials. So the men's teams here are looking to join those 7 men's teams that have already qualified.
Okay, you're good.
Yeah, I don't think Team Epping's under the radar anymore. I think everyone's onto them.
I think John wants me to say that they're under the radar. So, yeah, but a great team. The Horgan brothers that play the middle for that team are just a couple of sharpshooters, and John has that experience that from being around for a little bit, and is playing probably the best curling I've seen him play in years. So all of those teams are solid teams, and anyone can beat anyone on any day. On the women's side, we of course have Rachel Holman, who I can't remember when she last lost a game in Canada. Two-time Scottish champion, recent two-time Scottish champion.
No, I like this.
Of course, is probably seen as the heavy favorite heading into that event, but she has some big challengers there around Carrie Anderson, Kayla Skurlik, Caitlin Laws, Kate Cameron, Corinne Brown, who we just saw make it to the final of the points bet a few weeks ago in Calgary. And the hometown favorite, of course, will be Christina Black and her team from Halifax, who qualified based on a top standings in the Canadian team ranking system. And I'm looking forward to have a soft spot in my heart being an Atlantic Canadian and seeing, working with some of the members of Christina Black before, at her team before, and they will definitely have the crowd on their side in the Scotiabank Arena in Halifax.
And they are excited. They are really looking forward to that event. They're going to be well prepared. And yeah, it's going to be a great show.
So we have our first final game over on sheet E, where Selena Sturmey beat Beth Peterson. So they've wrapped up after 9 ends of play. And happening this week as well, we have the Pan-Continental Championships happening. So Rachel Holman is representing Canada. They get started today. And Brad Jacobs is representing Canada on the men's side, and they got started yesterday with a win. And that event is really to help qualify, make sure Canada has a spot in the World Championships. So the World Championships teams are decided by this Pan-Continental competition, as well as the European Championship. So basically any team outside of Europe that wants to make its way into the World Championship has to go through this Pan-Continental. So Canada is one of the teams competing, one of the countries competing for a spot in the World Championships. That'll happen later this year.
And this will be the last time World Curling will be running the Pan-Continental. So they won't be doing this anymore. They're going to be expanding the number of teams at World Championships. And so there's no need. They'll do a point system, which isn't a bad thing because the Pan-Continental happens at a very busy time in our season. For instance, Brad Jacobs' team couldn't go to the last slam because they couldn't physically get to the Pan-Continental in time to get started. But Rachel Holman's team literally had their flight booked at the last minute. So when they got off the ice, they had to go to the airport and go directly to the Pan-Continental. So luckily their event started a little bit later than the men's, so they had a little grace period there.
Yeah, and I was listening to an interview with Bo Welling, president of the World Curling Federation. They were talking about how they... this Pan-Continental was a bit of a trial, I guess, for the last quad, and they're really seeing the same teams qualifying for World Championships that were before they had it, so it maybe didn't achieve its goal in terms of developing some other countries. So the next quad will see like a bit of a ladder system. So 18 teams will compete in the World Championship, 2 pools of 9, and at the end of the event, the sort of bottom 4 teams will drop down and play in a B championship, and the winners of that B championship will move up. I was going to drop upwards. Will move upwards and play in the world championship. So I think you will start to see some different countries starting to show up in the world championship. So that's going to be great for developing curling all across the world.
Yeah, and they're expanding the number of junior teams. So under 21 Worlds is going to 16 teams starting not this season, but next season, which is fantastic. So we're really excited to see more teams at the youth level. Okay, mission accomplished. They wanted to keep it clean. They've kept it clean. Mark's throwing a peel here just to hit and roll out.
Hard.
Oh, okay. I might have jinxed him there. So unfortunately, they did not hit and roll out. So Team King stayed the course, stole one there. They're up 7-4 going into the 10th end. Teams are taking a break, so we'll be back with you shortly.
Today we learned to put one foot in front of the other. That with a little hard work, great things will happen. We can go for gold, but what matters most is having fun. We learn from some of the best, improving our skills, building confidence, and making friends that feel like family. We are proud to be the future of curling.
And welcome back to the final end here, the 10th end of the 2025 Home Hardware Canadian Curling Pre-Trials in Wolfville, Nova Scotia. Unfortunately, it didn't work out in Mark Kean's favor. They were trying to blank that end, just got a little bit out on that hit and roll. So Team King ended up stealing a point, so they're up 3. So obviously the goal this end, Team King will be trying to keep things clean in the house. Mark Kean will want his players to put some guards up, try to get things going. So we'll see how this end progresses.
And I'm Daryl Nallen, and I'm here with Helen Radford. And Helen, we've been talking all game about how those peels aren't curling, and that's exactly what got Mark on that blank attempt. It just ran a little too straight on him. I've seen that a couple of games where teams have flashed on a blank attempt.
Sit. Good.
You got it.
So if you're a team playing in the curling pre-trials and you're listening to us, don't take too much ice on your peels.
Yeah, exactly. There's a theme here. We're seeing it.
1 or 3. 1 or 3. Yeah, I gotta go double center.
So pretty straightforward here now, where Mark needs to score. He was planning on scoring 3 and 10 to win the game, but now he's gotta muster up a 3 just to tie it up. So you're gonna see him throwing everything he can at Jaden. And
yeah, what you would normally see is the team trying to score 3, put up some corner guards. But the reason they're going to the center is because Jaden King can't walk up and try to remove that stone because of the new rule. It's called the no-tick rule. So in 4-person curling, the first 5 rocks, if your opposition is sitting on the center line in the free guard zone, you cannot remove it. So that's one way that Team Kean can keep some rocks in play. We do see a lot of teams, if they put up a corner guard, the other team will chip it. So what they'll do is they'll kind of play it outside in, and they'll chip the rock into the house, roll out, and then they'll hit it on the next one. So that is the strategy that Mark Kean is doing. They're going to put double centers up, and they're just going to try to keep the play towards the center. And you'll see Team King has actually given them a couple of rocks that they like. They like the positions of where those are because they can freeze to them, bump them, use them.
It starts curling, it's going to die.
So, Jaden's going to want to be careful with how many rocks he puts in and the angles of where they are.
Finish it. Curl.
And Jade's going to try to pile another one in there since he can't peel yet.
Or you ticket.
That one's a little bit off center line, so you could tick that one, but no, they've opted just to put another one in the rings, which I think makes the most sense.
Ahead, team.
Close.
Line's good.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
Line's good.
Keep him. Where are we?
6. Running a little.
Whoa.
6.
Whoa. Stay with
7.
it.
It's trying to come off.
6. Just right here.
7.
Whoa.
7.
They're going a little deeper than they want to go.
Sorry, Jane.
This just gives them the great wall here. So Mark Kean is saying, thank you. We're just going to snuggle in here.
Yeah, so people might look at that and think that's awesome. You're sitting 3, but they're all deep. There's a couple of little pockets where Mark can snuggle his in there.
A little big.
Jane's going to be blasting things out here on his next one too, so we'll see how he's able to maneuver those rocks in the 4-foot. And for Mark, it'll be a little bit of patience in terms of when does he start moving stuff later in the end, and when does he keep freezing. Basically, all he can hope for is to keep some rocks in play and have a shot for 3 on his last. A little too heavy on that one, though, Helen.
Yeah, Matt just came out a little strong. The sweepers identified that right off the bat, and again, you just don't get the movement.
Need a little more weight to stay flying.
It'll just track if your weight's up.
9.
Yeah, I like a 9. All right, buddy, right on him.
Danielle Inglis picked up 3 in the 9th end to close the gap. The score is now 8-7. Team McMillan over Inglis. They are in the 10th end. You can see that game on YouTube as well. It's the static stream. So that one's going to come down to the wire.
That's fine.
That Inglis team is a bit of a grinder team. They love to put lots of rocks in play. Danielle loves to have lots of rocks in play. You can never count her out. She scored 4 in the last end in her game yesterday to win a game.
You got it.
Yeah, I think it's always having that, positive attitude and be a good teammate and just, like you said, grind it out. You got to have that grit and that perseverance. Sometimes you're going to win games pretty, and sometimes you're not going to win games and they're not pretty.
So still some opportunities here for Mark with all those rocks in play. You saw Team Kean take out that red stone and leave their shooter in there. It would have been nice to actually just blast it out of there and get some of those yellows out of play.
That was my first thought.
So now they're kind of into it.
So Team King, when you think about it, they're halfway through this end. They're up 3, and they have all 4 of the rocks in play behind the tee line. That is definitely not what they want. So now they're actually in a little bit of trouble.
If we peel and can't make a double, then it's 3. Like, he's got to move all 4 of our yellows right now, eh?
Yeah.
To get that one to count.
So if we just come down on top and tap it to the back.
It would not be playing finesse.
No.
I don't even know if we need to tap it, do we?
As
long as I'm kind of like here.
Unless you double
Dylan made an
peel and
interesting
get
point. He said, he's got to move all of our 4
single
yellows,
peel,
I
what does
guess,
he
to
do?
make
He
that
probably
one
just taps it up.
count, but
Tap freeze. And
which is
then,
true.
if we single peel
But he doesn't have to
and
do it
don't
all
make
at
a double,
once.
then
He's
it's
got
3.
4 red rocks sitting
Is there
back
any
there in the
fours
corner
by
still to
drawing?
come. So it's not what he's going to do in his next shot that you need to be worried about. It's what's going to happen in this series of shots.
And then do we ever peel this one?
I think I'd be looking at running something off, running that double off the front.
Yeah, I'm okay with this.
Peel both those guards would be ideal. Yeah, they're going to have a chance to go in and lie a couple. But you've got to think where you're all clustered in the 4 foot, you'll have a chance at a double eventually.
And really, if you're Mark Kean, what do you want Jaden King to do?
This.
You want him to do this.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
say,
Yeah.
okay, get into the finesse game with me because that's the only way I'm going to score 3. So sometimes you have to look at what would the opposition want you to do and then don't do it.
You got it, Dilly.
I mean, this
Same as
might
last
play
time.
out for them. They might get the right angles, and this might work out
Yeah, it's not that
beautifully for them.
It's not that this can't work. It's just you're definitely playing into Kean's hands a little bit. I think.
Top 4.
Stay down.
Top 8.
Straight. Yep. Straight.
Top 8. Top
Straight.
12. Take a look.
Top 8. Straight.
Hard.
Hard.
Gotta go. Top 12. Go ahead.
Okay, whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
Bounce it a little.
Earl, sit.
Not
Okay,
bad.
that's not horrible.
Not bad. Try to nose that red one.
Yeah, we have to nose it. As close to nose as possible. Back here. Back line. Hey, you got it.
Well, we're going to have a lot of rocks in play.
Yep. And so Mark's going to lob
Back
another one
8.
in there.
Back 12. Whoa.
We're back
Close.
line.
Close. Yep.
Yep.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh.
Back line.
Close.
A little bit big.
Curl. Hard Matt. Keep going.
Very nice.
Real good.
Nice shot.
Nice shot. So if the game is tied after 10 ends, they do play a full extra end. We have seen in a couple of events recently, including PointsBet, where the teams just did one
Same
draw
pass speed over
to
here,
the pin,
Dilly.
but we are not doing that at this event. So there would be a full
Yeah,
extra
you're right.
end.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't pay attention to where you put the broom down.
Fair.
6 feet, you think?
Yeah, 6 would be close.
Okay.
Like if I give you guys the same, that's stopping as
So Team King sticking
Just
with their
slide a little bit.
offense
Like
is the
probably got
best
2 guys.
defense strategy,
Yeah.
and
So you want a couple feet more?
No.
Right, or close
going
to
with
the same.
another
Same way.
Okay.
another draw shot. It makes the hair stand up in the back of my neck, honestly, to think about putting more rocks in play when you're up by 3. But
But they might know something we don't know about ice and paths and things
Exactly.
like that. So I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt here.
2.5. Line's good.
we're gonna be good cop, bad cop.
Yeah.
Weight's close.
Easy.
Just short of the logo. To your
Little bit
broom.
of finish, maybe?
To your broom.
A little bit of finish.
Pretty much exactly where he wanted it. So good shot by Dylan.
Yep.
Good. Really good, Dill.
Really good.
This is where you are crossing your fingers and your toes
You're
and
thinking,
everything,
I
though.
wanna try to
You are
nose
hoping for.
this.
Yeah, to be fair, Kean's
But with
gonna have to
you
take a
only
great
need
shot
forward.
to make
Oh.
this work out for them.
Absolutely.
But if they do, yikes!
You can try it.
The Reds are buried.
So it will
Yeah, and there's nothing from the side that you can run in.
It's either
This
that
next
or
shot
the
is a
yellow.
big
This
pivot
is
shot
yeah.
for Team Kean. This is really gonna.
I
Still
don't,
have to make quite a few shots.
I don't hate the yellow because if you hit it thin, then
So
you
when we
double
take a
peel.
look at their
The only
time
thing with the
clock,
yellow,
it might look
if-
like they don't
if we
have a
make
lot of
it,
time,
he's
but they
got the
actually
draw
do.
now, for
So
sure.
they've got 3 minutes, but they also have a timeout.
The board weight, like you still have to. We still have to get another one in there after too.
Yeah, but like there's a whole lot that can go right.
This is a good
With the red?
time for them to stop
It's
and
just hard to get to the red.
take a look at this
a
shot.
little warp. Yeah, I was gonna say it's hard not to over curl.
Okay, you want to try it?
Yeah.
If you like it.
I'm fine with either.
Board weight.
I like this one. Around the nose.
Yep.
I don't know.
So they're gonna play a board waiter down the middle and try to promote those. I guess that tight red guard. Or are they moving the yellow one, Helen? I can't really tell.
Just board. Just board.
Oh no, they're playing the red one, I think. The red straight back.
The red straight back with a bit of a board waiter.
Yep.
Great choice of weight. Put the sweepers in it, and if he clips anything in the rings, it's going to be the raised rock will be sticking around. And you never know when you might be able to bring it into play.
Board.
Whoa.
Clean. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Yes! Oh, wow! Curl.
Just missed the line. That was so close.
Really close. Just need to curl a hair more.
Yeah.
Wade was pretty close, I think, to what he wanted. He asked for board. Again, you probably could have played that with that space or a hack weight. Just, it's so hard to catch the curl with anything more than...
We're going to use that, aren't we? Space.
I'm using it all the time.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure what it means, but I'm going to keep using
Because
it.
I think
The beauty of it is if no one else knows what it
into
means.
This pile.
Well, yeah, that's what I threw.
So I think we're discarding the red one.
I threw space.
I threw space. Yeah.
It's like
If you
when
can hook
Colleen
it right
Jones
here,
started
you'll know.
using Christmas
I
tree,
think that's the best spot.
and then everybody,
Everybody-
because we knew exactly what it meant.
Yeah.
It was so straightforward.
Yeah, everybody uses it.
Yeah.
You had me here for my draw, right?
Little more.
Yeah, I like there. Just like a 2.
Okay, just tuck it a hair. Tuck it a hair. Okay.
We
Split
have
the
an
line,
extra end out here. Team Menard just picked up a deuce over Team Purcell.
great here.
So they are
Yeah.
tied 6-6 after
Yeah, Steve's
10
really good
ends,
here.
and they are just about to start their extra end, and Team Purcell will have hammer.
That's been a great game. It's the closest one to us, so it's kind of hard to see, but I will admit to my eye glancing over there a little bit. It's been a great game.
Straight.
Where?
So just trying to put another guard up front here.
2. Whoa.
2.
2.
Played.
Right between the logos.
Curl.
Curl.
Whoa.
logo.
Whoa.
Right
With only
between the
2
logos.
Kean rocks left to come.
Curl.
Whoa.
Really good.
Good. Good spot.
Strategies so far so good
Great shot.
for Jaden King.
Good. Timeout.
So they
Maybe we can save it
knew
for your last one.
that was the rock they needed to take a look at. I do believe they've called a
Like I see
timeout.
the yellow, red, yellow, yellow. Across the face, nut it. We're only going to be laying 2, but if he ever misses the draw, we'll have a draw.
Maybe they didn't.
I don't really see anything with those.
And there's no, you can't just go here and set something up, eh? Because we have to get rid of that yellow.
Yeah, the clock's still running. No sign of the coach.
Yellow,
So.
yellow, touch the red.
I think there's yellow, red across the
You
face.
guys want the timeout now? We just have a minute 30.
Yeah, timeout. Timeout.
Now they've, yeah,
There we go.
Now they've called it. Yeah.
Timeout.
So Coach Matt Wilkinson will come down and join them. And we'll listen to what their thoughts are.
My thought.
Yeah.
Either that or try to do something to push the red straight back, right?
That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah,
Try and
that's...
get that red in, and maybe 1 or 2 rocks hang around the wing, you know, something like that.
Yeah. Just try to touch this first.
Than that, does it always have to touch the yellow? If it misses the yellow, where does the red go? Touching that yellow?
Might be gone.
It's real tight.
It'll touch the red, I
Right
think.
side top end, which could be good. Okay, let's play that one.
So looking at making a
Feel.
play on that same red rock that's in the middle, but a bit of a
Just trying to get this one here.
run back.
Yeah.
Like it.
I think that's the only shot.
Then half.
Red onto yellow onto red. I think he said
Then
peel.
half. Yeah. You got it.
So do we think this peel's gonna curl?
Or left.
Less.
We do not.
No, it won't.
Left.
It's like a half.
Good half.
So we're gonna hit about a half that red stone at the top of the closest to the hog line, and bing bang boom, and try to get the red one closest to the rings to move some stuff around in the forefoot.
Close. Whoa. Curl. Yes! Yes!
Oh, that was so close.
So close. I think he hit it pretty much where he wanted to. It just didn't come off exactly as he'd hoped.
That was a hard
There's
shot.
No way There's no way he has something with that.
I just think
So Team King is calling their timeout. They're just going to figure out where they want to put this last shot.
You see their coach, Morgan Laval, just coming out to have a chat with them.
To not spin out of here, it's really hard.
It's going to spin out of there, but he's going to get 3.
So do we hit this one and let him try it?
This?
This is there for maybe 4.
That's what I mean. You can't guard and let him do that for 4.
No.
So I'm going to flip, Helen, my takeout strategy, and I think at this point you kind of dance with the one that brought you here,
I agree.
and you got to sink another one in there.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think that's their best bet right now.
And stop there.
Hit that one.
If you're,
What do you like, Morgan?
Do you throw this hard?
I don't know if you want to jiggle that.
I agree with you, Dylan.
I don't hate it, Morgan.
This.
What?
Do we ever freeze the 2? I can.
You can, it just might.
And if we bump it back a little, it's not the end of the world. As long as the line's right.
It's wider. I'm not sure the speed.
They don't have a ton of time. Their timeout is almost over.
Yeah, I like hitting the side.
He's got a minute and 11 on his clock.
You rolled there, and that's never leaving.
Yeah.
So they think there's a couple of options by making a run back or running in the long corner guard. So they've elected, it looks like they've elected just to hit this winger, this one out the edge of the 12-foot, and say there, have at it. And if you make a run back triple, good for you. We'll go to an extra end.
Do you like it?
Let's throw a 9.
Well, wait.
9.
For the roll, I like it.
We have another final. Team McMillan defeated Team Inglis 9-7.
Throwing a 9, right?
I think this is a good call, safe call. Like I said, it does potentially give him a run back for 3, but
Okay, you got it, Jaden.
pretty difficult. And if he makes it, it is only for the tie, so you can just regroup and play another end if you have to.
Sometimes you have to look at, just make the easier shot and then make him make the harder shot.
Exactly.
Girl.
Shot.
Okay.
Okay, good. It's fine.
Yeah.
They only have one shot.
You don't need to hit it too thin. You just need to hit.
So you see that corner guard on the very top left of your screen. You're just going to try to fire that kind of into the pocket of that the red one on the T line and the yellow one on the back of the button.
So we have
Right there?
And try to blast out all those yellows.
Might as well.
It's just not like a Jennifer Jones to win a Scotty shot.
It is. Yeah. And if he makes it, you'll see the flailing arms that Jill Officer did when they made that shot. That was my favorite part of the shot.
All right.
So it's like a thick half, I think, here to try to, which is what you say when you don't know if it's half or 3/4. Just going to fire it into the pocket.
Mark Kean's last shot here in the 10th end.
Whoa! Yes! Yes! Whoa! Get it.
So close.
Oh my gosh. He got 2.
So close.
That was so close.
It actually needed to curl just a hair less, I think.
It was so close.
Yeah.
Anyway, great finish here. Mark Kean's team defeating, or Jaden King's team defeating Mark Kean's team 7-6.
So that moves Jaden King to 1-2 and Mark Kean down to 0-3.
Daryl, thanks very much for joining me on this broadcast. We look forward to seeing all of you back here at 2 p.m. Krista Sharp versus Danielle Inglis. Thanks very much for joining us.